Hello everyone, please take your seats. We are beginning. Take your seats, please. So today we have 8 companies pitching. Because of that, I think we need to introduce a new rule, which I will explain. However, right now, I'll start with a brief introduction into what we're doing, why we're doing it, how we're doing it. So, the event you are thinking now, the name is Startup Pitch and Mix. Mix because now you're mixing and don't listening to me, which is good. I don't like to attract too much attention to myself. Anyway, I will continue to speak. First of all, welcome everyone to Hacker Dojo. How many people here are the first time in the Hacker Dojo? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think at least 30%. Good. We need new members, and it's only $150 per month, and you receive everything. I mean, like everything. Next is your pitch. You will have only 2 minutes, no more. And you have to cover all that topics. Of course, you don't have to, but judges, there are going to be 6 judges today, right? Jamari, I've seen Jamari here, so we have to have 6 of them. They will judge you based on the completeness of your information as you provide as well. Because what happened last time, there were people with good ideas, but without capability to articulate those ideas, which is not good. Because the main purpose of that event is not to give you money, although we will have some prizes, is to prepare you to meet capitalists, as people with money, people who are ready to listen to you and give you something. But usually those people are very busy and they have like minimum time, and plus they have like hundreds of other people trying to teach them. So you have to attract attention. So you have to be clear, you have to attract, yes, take your seat, please. And you have to be articulate, right? So you have to know what you're talking about. So if you cover need, product, market, profit model, and project finance, meaning don't forget to ask for money. That's going to be fine. So next thing, that's how we evaluate you, but it doesn't work. We simply give you, so we have funny money. Basically NFTs, they're going to be $500,000 to distribute. And each of the judges have like $100,000 that by the end of each competition, each startup will be assigned some specific amount of that NFTs. So, and then if you want, and if you give us your Ethereum address, the NFT will go to you. Then you can prove to other investors that you get through our event and was a winner or not. Okay, we go to the first picture. So, but before we start, let me introduce judges. First is Steven.
Hi everybody. I'm a longtime member. Tonight I'm also a judge. So it's great turnout. We're going to have some fun. So we're going to pitch, and then we're going to see if we can improve the pitch immediately. We call it a repitch. It's Stid's idea. So we're going to do that. So it's kind of fun.
Okay, Jorge, tell us something.
Okay, well, I am very glad, and I really would like to know how you find about this event. We are very glad to have a lot of people tonight, but we are focusing in how we can improve that help to new companies that are seeking how to create the products of the future. There is a lot of new people here, and welcome. Thank you.
David.
Hi, I'm David Martinez. I'm, a software developer by trade, startup co-founder, on and off, many failures and one successful one.
John Murray.
Hey, how's it going? So first and foremost, I want to welcome you guys to Hacker Dojo. I know we have, like you said, a bunch of new members, so congrats. It's going to be a great experience tonight. A little bit about me, I'm actually a startup founder. I'm in the early stages. I'm a day trader. And I've actually been able to connect with incredible people who've been able to mentor me. So I plan to pass down this feedback as articulate and as great as possible to whoever's going to be pitching.
My name is Svet or Svit, which is a Ukrainian version of Svet, which is my Russian. I have Russian from Ukrainian, and I got different experiences, including angels in VCs. I was investing like past 20 years in different enterprises, but last 10 years I was primarily in blockchain. So I was paying attention to Noah and someone else here who is teaching about crypto. One more thing, after the pitch, everyone else will be able to give his feedback. However, because we have so many startups here, we will put a limit on the feedback as well. It's going to be no more 2 minutes, judges including, Steven, except repitch. Repitch will take additional time. Because again, last time we had 5 startups, but then we did have people staying after the event and pitching more. So today I want to cover all. So that's why I will limit your time to feedback, but I will try to give an opportunity to everyone, not only to judges, give feedback. Understood, right? Any questions? Anyone? Are we ready? Are you ready? Sure. Okay. John, we have to start our counter. As soon as it starts, oh, sorry. So you start. Yes, that's your mic.
Okay, cool. Hello. Hi everyone, Alex from Custom Leads here. So me and my co-founders, we saw a huge problem when we've been working in B2B space. And with B2B outbound sales, it's very difficult to scale them. It's very expensive because like US companies spend 6 to 7 figure amounts every year on this. It's also unscalable because, like every additional sales development representatives adds just 5% of revenue to the company, like a new hire. So what we created at Custom Leads, it's end-to-end automated outbound sales system powered by AI, which makes the whole outbound sales process from prospecting until reaching a call to action. So basically, it makes all the hard stuff, the AI, and the SDR just need to close the deal. So we started 3 weeks ago, and what we do, we charge $1,000 per month per customer, and we already have 3 customers, active users. At the same time, we're really attacking a really huge market. It's about $45 billion that companies in the US spend on sales development representatives each year. And we aim to get to the point of 10K companies in the US, which will be resulted in $120 million in ARR. So we have a really amazing team with a strong technical background and also B2B sales background. And one of our co-founders made a recent exit in the AI B2B space. So we're raising right now a pre-seed angel round of 500K. And we'll be very happy to chat with someone who wants to invest or to who we can help with solving the B2B outbound sales problem. Thank you very much, guys.
Okay, you're going to be the first.
All right, so you're automating sales via AI, right? How much do you expect to save? How many of these people, how do you retrain things if things don't go right and on the scripts of these chatbots?
So, just to be to understand more clearly, like if something happens wrong at the moment of sending email. So you're asking about like situations when you're sending automated email and it goes wrong? on the side of the customer, or?
Yeah, they don't like to pitch. Like sometimes a human salesperson is able to adjust on the fly to the behavior.
Sure, absolutely. So basically what we have also a really cool feature there, which could be, hey, you can start using not autopilot, but using it more like an assistant. And then eventually, obviously, our model is learning a lot about what deals you are closing or not, you know, and it improves. And if you want, you can also make like it on autopilot or like off this functionality and like input something like more human on the side. Mm-hmm.
Okay, the numbers look good. Did you talk about addressable market?
Yeah. Basically, I just mentioned that there is like U.S. companies, they spend $45 billion each year on sales development representatives in the U.S., and we aim to get 10K small and medium enterprises, resulting in 120 million annual recurring revenue with this amount of clients, a number of clients.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay, so Jorge, 2 minutes.
How you are going to manage? There is a lot of people,
Yeah.
a lot of companies already in this field. How you are going to grab the attention of that big companies that you are looking for?
Sure. Actually, what we saw, you know, like we've been building this product for 3 weeks right now. But what we know is that many startups in this field, like they're more like, I don't know, like we can say that about Y Combinator, whatever. They're more technical co-founders. We have a really strong background, not only in tech, but also on how build really marketable companies that can actually like sell this product, you know. So it's the first thing. And our other differentiator that we think we have is that we will be focusing on the companies, not the bigger companies, but you know, like instead on startups and companies who will make their first hire. In this case, our like idea is to convert our turn into their main CRM in the future. So basically, many right now want to replace like SDRs in the biggest companies, but we already figured out that it's difficult. So our like go-to-market strategy probably will be like our kill feature in this situation to gain the market.
And now, how are you going to use that $500,000 that you are seeking?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a really good question. I didn't have time to explain this. So we want to achieve our first 100 clients and be able to get to the point of 1 million ARR. And at the same time, have a 12 months of runway to be able to actually be able to experiment on our like marketing campaigns, whatever, of the ways of how we are working with the clients. So that's what we will achieve with this money. Thank you.
Steve, what exactly does the customer get from you?
So basically, it gets the whole automated sales platform, which they can use in this way. They can upload their database of clients, and we will automatically reach them out and book the calls for the sales development directors or CXO level.
Who's booking the calls?
Like the software, AI software. So basically,
is there a human or is it what's going on?
Sure, absolutely. So basically, it's AI agent. We can call it this way.
So it's a robot.
It's a robot. It's a robot. It's a robot completely.
Okay. Do you have any experience with that?
Yeah, obviously. My other 2 co-founders, they already built the company that they sold in the AI space.
And what do you? Okay, just say to us. What do you expect your AI robot to say? Just say it to us right now, like we're the person we picked up the phone. What are you going to say?
No. It's all about outbound cold outreach, email outreach. It's not about calling.
Okay.
It's all about Just imagine that you're like your SDR is in LinkedIn.
What I'm trying to understand is exactly what you're doing. So you're doing outbound email?
Yeah.
Or are you doing messaging on LinkedIn?
We started with email, and we also will be moving to LinkedIn. So basically, it will be all the efforts you have in outbound email marketing, and also LinkedIn.
Make sequences and
That's correct.
Okay, so this is like marketing automation.
Yeah. Or outbound sales email automation in this case, with all the follow-ups until the call to action is reached.
Okay, so how are you different from this other 6,000 other companies already out there?
So basically, like I already mentioned, go-to-market strategy probably will help us. Like that's what we already discovered right now. The other thing is that we will be actually focusing a lot on follow-ups. What we see right now, it's all about, hey, you just create personalized message and you send it. But what we want to do is apply like AI agents, which will literally be your like department, sales department, and automatically make better decisions to make follow-up messages more personalized and close more deals this way. Thank you.
Thank you, judges. Now, anyone have a question or comment? Excellent.
Just to understand more clearly.
Yep.
Are you leaving, if the potential client responds to that initial email with specific questions, are you leaving it in the hands of the AI to actually hold that conversation and have a back and forth dialogue before the salesperson comes in? Or as soon as a response, does it just go back to the human salesman?
Yeah, what we recommend to our customers, first you can try Autopilot, which will be the complete, like AI will manage the first email and the follow-ups. But if you want to actually like make experiments there or whatever, or see how it works for you, for your company, in this case you just like put, hey, I will switch off the autopilot mode, and you like your SDR can also use it like as an assistant, you know? So that's how it works right now.
Okay, anyone else?
I missed the very beginning. What's the name of this?
Custom leads.
Is that the domain name?
Customleads.ai. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, so you can check out.
Okay, any feedback, any questions? Because remember, we need to help. Because all of us have to take something from that event, right? If you have some relevant kind of consideration, it's also valuable. But make it short, only one thing, okay?
Who were your first 3 customers?
So these customers, like one of them, it's in the legal space, and 2 others, they're like more on the side of software, also SAS, like they're selling their software.
First and foremost, I want to say you're doing a great job. The presentation very concise in the way
Thank you.
Is good. You're answering all the questions. I did have 2 questions. One of them was, so I'm actually looking for a software like that. I think you should target social media marketers, people who have like agencies, because they do a lot of outreach. People are creating like 5 different accounts, Instagram accounts, to be able to do outreach. So that's a good market for you.
Okay.
Highly recommended. 2 was, so LinkedIn actually allows only 50 messages to be sent at once. Is there like a way you plan to go around that, or is that just going to be the limit per day?
Sure. So in this case, we're like more focused right now on the emails because it's more scalable. Yeah. And then obviously we'll figure out like step by step what we can do like with LinkedIn. It's a cool consideration. We already like saw the problems with LinkedIn on this side. So that's why we actually started working with emails. So yeah.
Nice.
Awesome. Thank you for your question.
Okay, so next thing, Steven going to be repeating you, but before he will do that, just a piece of advice to you and to everyone. When you do pitching, and pitching out, you go to elevator or whatever. Make yourself comfortable. Don't do what you do. Like, come on, standing like this, pitching.
No, but okay.
Yes, because come on.
So I didn't know the rules. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
Again, it's important. Because when you feel comfortable, people who listen to you also feel comfortable. You don't do something like this? Come on. Okay, Steven, can you? So now we got master of repitching.
Let's go.
Okay. It's custom leads, right?
Yeah, custom leads. That's correct.
Alan?
Sorry?
What's your name?
Alex.
Alex.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, I have to think about this. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Steve with CustomLeads.ai. You know what the worst day of the week is for certain companies? Friday. You want to know why? There's not enough money in payroll to make the payroll. You want to know why? Because there's not enough leads. Oh my God, what's wrong with the sales department? Where's the marketing guys? Whose fault is it? We need some leads. You with me on this, Alex?
Sure.
Can you get me some leads? Okay, so here's the plan. We got leads. We got lead automation through email, through LinkedIn. Here's how it works. All these tools in Silicon Valley, the AI and the marketing automation, it's all cooked in. It's in one system, one platform. No more silos of lost data. Just go to work, hit the button, send out your prospects, automatically follow up. What does this mean? Way more efficiency for your sales guys. What does that mean? More closures. More closures means revenue. Revenue means payroll on Friday and bonus on the holidays. Who wants to get some custom leads?
Me. That was awesome, man. Thank you. Yeah, I got you.
You guys, you know why that's real for me? Because I actually was the chief revenue officer and the VP of sales and marketing many times. So I am the guy that gets the revenue. So this is actually a sore point and a big point. Because everybody gets excited in the startup world, all the innovation, they get all excited, go, well, the innovation will move the needle, change the world. And then you know what happens? Half of the startups don't make it because there's not enough sales. Everything happens through the sales and marketing door. So it needs way more attention. So this is a good thing, okay?
Okay.
There's lots of competition, but you need to if you nail this, then you'll be okay.
Okay.
All right?
Awesome.
Okay, very good.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you. So next, Noah Gray with Coinable.
Hello, everyone. Can I take this?
Yes.
All right, cool. Crypto. It's currently looked at as a commodity. Why? There is no current platform that you're able to use your cryptocurrency. At Coinable, we are initializing that platform. There's an online C2C crypto marketplace where users can buy and sell items using cryptocurrency. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel here, very similar to eBay, Amazon, Craigslist. Those are our competitors, of course. You can open up your shop just like any other e-commerce platform. You can approach it leisurely. You can sell individual items here and there. We have a backend exchange. We're connected to Coinbase. We are partnered with USPS. We currently have over 500 awaiting users on our platform on a pre-download registry. We are looking to launch this late November. We are trying to find a seed round of funding for $1 million in exchange of 15% equity. The numbers are obviously negotiable. I am the sole founder of the company, but I do have 2 employees. I initially started the company with a co-founder, and he was not a good fit. I had to cut him out of the company, but that's besides the point. So here we are, and we are trying to look for a seed round. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Is that 2 minutes? All right, questions?
I am wondering how you are going to be successful in the market. Crypto is a good way to, it's nice, but what is the value, the differentiator that you put that into the e-commerce side?
Well, this is an inevitable platform, right? So, I mean, I believe digital currency will be the future of commerce. It will be the real world way payment method, especially 10 years down the road. So this is not a fast exit. This is a long-term platform, of course. So we're focused on the future.
Just a real quick comment. Either have a co-founder or don't have a co-founder. Don't say you had one and you don't.
Can you use a microphone?
Right? Yeah, thank you. In my speech in my head, I was like, fuck.
Yeah. But yeah. So 500 users looking for $1 million for 15% equity. Same question that Jorge was making before. What would you do with it?
Well, we need about 40,000 to finalize development. We have about a month's worth of development left, and we're going to be launching, like I said, late November. And then obviously user acquisition, marketing is going to be a huge focus point for us. Potential celebrity spokespeople, influencer outreach, definitely penetrating all of the crypto forums, as many as possible, social media. I mean, we base our revenue for $25 on average per month per active user. So our numbers just grow based off of transactional rates. And we I apologize. So what was your question again? I'm just trying to refine my answer.
What would you do with like $1 million?
Yeah, so
Justified 50.
most of it would be for marketing, of course, and then managerial, of course, after we launch the product. It's just kind of.
And what's an ARR that you're expecting? When?
Our return of revenue?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, we have $25 per active user per month. So, I mean, our return. I have our entire business plan, 3 to 5 year projections, everything that you. It's off the top of my head. It's a lot of information to give off. I would love to share it with you. I can show you all the documents as well. But
know your numbers.
yeah, I know. I should definitely know my numbers. But the thing is that the numbers are kind of all over the place. We could potentially make within 2 years $25 million. So I mean, it's a large number. It doesn't really seem feasible, but it is 100% feasible, and I can show you the calculations. So I just don't like talking about the projections entirely because it's a huge number, and some investors they do get scared and they're like, oh my gosh, that's totally not correct. There's no way that those calculations are correct. They're correct. I can show you.
Cool. So that's pretty solid in the presentation. I kind of understood what you were talking about.
Yeah, it's fairly obvious.
So essentially, to recap, what you're trying to do is create like an eBay that actually accepts crypto payments
Exactly.
for adoption.
Precisely. And we also have 5 trademarks in place. One of them allows us to facilitate, like a bank would, potentially hand out crypto loans to people. So we'd be the first ones to be able to hand out bank loans per se in cryptocurrency. That's a huge thing.
Nice. So why not create the platform? This is just to kind of like brainstorm with you, like early traction, whatever.
Yeah.
Why not create the platform, actually create a product, and be the first one to advertise a product through TikTok? So there's actually a formula that you can actually go viral on TikTok.
Yeah, right.
So I know somebody that's making like $10,000 a day on e-commerce.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can actually create a platform, get a really good product, and start advertising it, and
Yeah,
make it
sure.
go viral.
We want to give people the ability to do that as well. I mean, we're just the facilitators. We're creating an actual platform where you could do that yourself.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Awesome.
Create a shop on our platform. Start selling your stuff.
Yeah. So on
Go
the
ahead.
safety measure, so let's say I'm accepting crypto for the payments. What
could
if
do
crypto
that.
just drops out of nowhere? Would that
Well,
just be all risk on me, or?
Right, it's tailored based off of the U.S. Whatever native country that you're located in, that's what it's going to be tethered towards. So if we're initially launching in the U.S., the U.S. market will be tailored towards USD. So it doesn't matter how far the Bitcoin price drops, you will still retain the amount of money that you've always put in, which is 200 USD or whatnot. So let's say, let me try to explain this a bit further. So if you were to sell something, right, and if you were to list it for $200 worth of Bitcoin, okay, and the price were to drop, and somebody were to purchase that item, you would still always, the calculation would still, you would always retain the $200 of the amount that it's worth, if that makes sense. So it's not tailored based off of the crypto price, it's tethered to whatever native country that you are.
Another question.
Goes through, you'll get your money in the bank account.
Exactly, and we have an escrow system in place that holds it, so there's a lot of security.
Okay.
I can explain it all this as well.
So next question is, the elephant in the room is some of your competitors are very, very large companies.
Yeah.
Craigslist, Amazon. What kind of moats are you have in place to prevent, to stay alive if they tomorrow decide to accept cryptocurrency?
Right, so actually eBay just put out a policy that says all digital currencies on their platform are completely illegal. So that's a huge plus. Another thing is they're already huge corporations already making billions of dollars, correct? So there's no entire reason they would transform their entire business model to start accepting cryptocurrency. I know this, it is a huge struggle and we figured it out, but they would not want to do it, I promise you. But I'm not going to promise you that, but let's say they did, okay? We have a lot of user incentives in place because we are the first to market, of course. Integrating cryptocurrency allows us to have a lot of additional revenue methods and avenues, right? So we are able and capable of having the cheapest seller rates and fees on our platform. So basically, if you think about it, in the market right now, we are the cheapest e-commerce platform to use.
Okay, another question.
Noah, you're Noah, right?
Yes, sir, I'm
Okay. So it's like an eBay platform, and so the $25, is that coming each month from the buyers or the sellers?
It's coming from the sellers and buyers co-mingling. So, I mean, of course, we charge seller fees and buyer fees. So you post an item on our platform, we charge a rate. It's basically a marketing fee, right? So we're basically advertising your market.
Is it a percentage?
Yeah, it's a percentage.
What's the percentage?
It's at least 25 cents, or I believe it's 8.75%, which is the lowest rates on any e-commerce platform.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, now when is this going live?
We're going live late November, hopefully.
And where are you going to aim your advertising? What part of the world?
Well, initially concerning it's involved in crypto, I would love to aim it initially in Miami or somewhere in that location. Anywhere where crypto is booming, of course, that's a huge market. Initially, our first demographic would be, of course, people that have cryptocurrency that want to use it. Another would be people that want to get into cryptocurrency and it's a bit too complicated for them to use an exchange.
Let me ask a question, I'm confused. You said eBay, so is this for me to sell any kind of product that I'm taking crypto?
Yes, sir. We want to potentially penetrate the real estate market as well. That'd be cool.
Okay, so, but let's just keep simple for the moment. Just like regular stuff that people sell on eBay.
Jewelry.
Okay, so my question is, how are you going to, where and how are you going to advertise to get those people? Because there's nothing's going to happen until you get a lot of stuff on your site.
Of course, that's understood. We do want to approach this in a beachhead segment, like you're describing. A great example is, I believe, OfferUp. They began approaching the beachhead segment with bicycles. I'm not saying that we can do something similar, but I haven't fully figured out the exact products to approach the market with initially. Okay. But we do think that a lot of we want to do 50% on like high valued items and normal day-to-day usage on utility stuff. So I mean,
do you have anybody in your team who has been in sales before or marketing, digital marketing?
Yes.
Okay. In sales?
Yes.
Okay. So, and investors, where's Steve? Oh, there he is. Steve, can I ask him, can I give him comments about his pitch or just ask questions now?
You're supposed to have, first of all, give him comments and then questions.
Okay, so my comments are, you mentioned that you are the single founder right now.
We are in discussions with the co-founder currently, yes.
So you're looking at getting another co-founder?
I am the sole founder.
Okay, so here's my comment. Most professional investors prefer that there's multiple founders.
And that is why I'm currently in discussions with the co-founder, because I came here, traveled from Palm Springs to acquire an investment. I understand it. There's two people that know the Coca-Cola recipe. I know why they're not allowed on the same airplane.
Okay, let me help you on this, because I want to help you out on this. Hang on a second, guys. It would just be real quickly, just to say in a questionnaire like this, to save time, just go, I'm talking to potential new co-founders now. Just one sentence, and then it stops.
You are correct.
You don't want to use all your precious time up saying something that could be said in 8 words and then dragging it on, because your time on the stage.
You're correct. I should have definitely said it more efficiently.
Yeah. Okay, good. So then the next thing is, you're going to be asked about your cost of customer acquisition.
Yes.
Do you have an idea on that?
My co-founder, sales associate would definitely have more of an understanding as to those specific numbers. Off the top of my head, I don't, but on my computer, I do.
Okay, all right. So when you come to pitches, things that are on the tip of your fingers would be things like cost of customer acquisition,
right.
And first year, second year, third year revenue. Those are good to have. Yeah. I know that you're new at this, but I'm just.
I mean, honestly, I'll be real with you. This is definitely not my first rodeo. I've been involved with like 4 other different startups, never had a successful exit, but here we are.
Okay, well, good luck on this.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Check us out at coinableapp.co. Yeah? All right, cool. Thank you.
One more thing. When you say something like, of course it's negotiable, it means you have no clue how you spend your money. So don't do that. It's kind of
I know where to do it.
Very toxic.
But I appreciate it.
Yes, we have spent like a lot of time, and I think we need to cover a lot of ground. So we will limit number of time available for comments and questions to 10 minutes for each, including repeat. So we're not going to be repeating that, we don't have the time. So next is scope, Anthony Moore. Okay, where is Anthony?
Hey, Svet, I'm behind you.
Sorry.
I'm putting
Yes,
up.
that's okay, that's okay.
I'm putting up my thing over here, my presentation.
Oh, no presentations here, just a pitch. Yes, sorry.
My pitch is a presentation.
No,
Come
just
on.
no.
There was no details on the Eventbrite. You should have laid that.
It's not what you're supposed to do. You don't have a presentation.
And you gotta put it on the Eventbrite. You have to put the details.
You're damaging yourself because the.
I'm expecting to get an F tonight, by the way. So I don't care.
Okay, part of being an entrepreneur is being obnoxious. Okay, I understand.
I might get an A- in that.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Hello, everyone. I'm Anthony Moose, and I'm excited to share my new company in healthcare called WellScore. We're looking to impact the lives of millions of people all around the world. So I hope you can join our mission. We have an incredibly strong AI team. My co-founder, Dr. Hall, is based in Miami Beach, and he's a practicing physician and a specialist in life extension medicine. He has a clinic in Miami Beach where he blends a unique approach with Western and Eastern medicine. And I'd like to introduce you to the WellScore experience. Clinicians are able to leverage your medical records with artificial intelligence. Many people ask us that they don't have their data, that they can't see their lab results, MRI, blood tests, DNA, whatever it may be. You're going to have this application very soon in your pocket. You can see whatever it may be, and you own your data on the blockchain, and if you move, everything gets transferred as well. As you can see, these are MRI results in this use case. Clinicians are easily able to order prescription in an intuitive application. Developed several AI co-pilots for the clinicians. When you're in the clinic, you have automatic transcription and note-taking. Everything gets loaded into the database. And thank you very, very much. I suggest you call Lexi or text Lexi, add my QR code, add me on LinkedIn. I'm able to take questions on financial stuff, business strategy, go-to-market, whatever it may be. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. That was good. However, again, that's a different event. That's what you're doing. It's a lightning talk. You do it as well. Plus, it puts all the rest of the participants in the disadvantage because no one got at that.
Meetup, I would see anything laid up there.
So what I'm saying is that we are not going to be including you into the prize money.
Woo! I got an F. I knew it.
Yeah,
if you want to connect with me right here, that's all I care about.
Exactly,
Thank you.
Exactly. Takes any other opportunity to push your startup. It's great. Okay, questions. But judges, please give your advices as well because you keep asking questions without any suggestions.
Finance will probably be the first question, so let me answer that real quick. To date, Dr. Hall and I have personally invested over $650,000. Our ask is $7 million Series A next year.
That is awesome. Congratulations. The presentation was great. You guys kind of struggled in the fight right there, but on real presentation terms, I'm pretty sure you'll get the opportunity to do that. So, presentation-wise is good. Now, question. So you're doing blockchain medical records on app. for individuals to be able to have their records through their app and connect it anywhere they go. Am I correct?
That's part of it. That's a small piece. So we're enhancing the electronic medical record system. The AI is driving it, and it's personalized based medicine.
Okay, awesome. I'm a little familiar with that. Whatever. So how do you plan to get early traction?
We already have traction. We have pre-sales of $500,000. We're looking at $3 million in annual revenue by next year. By year 2, we are looking at $40 million, and that's about signing about 20 to 30 clinics. Dr. Hall's clinic right now is, the first. We're rolling it out.
Awesome. So do you have key insights on what kind of demographics you're targeting?
Yes. So we're right now go-to-market strategy is in medical concierge business. By hands of is anyone familiar with medical concierge?
That is really good. What do you plan to do with the $7 million you're going to be fundraising?
Scale.
Just all the marketing?
Celebrity endorsements, digital advertising, right sales and marketing team, and scale.
Interesting. So would you need any other developers in your team or anything of that nature?
Yes, part of that will go for product development, yeah.
Awesome. Well, great job, congratulations though. It's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Okay, we have 7 minutes left, including the speech.
All right. I like the product. Looks great. It's definitely a different way to pitch. My only worry about that is that if you're asking me for $7 million, I'm expecting to enter a relationship with you over the next 10 years. And if I'm going to be expecting a presentation and no numbers every time, right? But let's see.
I can send you the business plan.
I like the product. You're going for the next round. That is good. What is your biggest? What's the worst case scenario on this?
We have the wrong partner. We're looking for someone that can get behind this to massively scale. So our ask is not even right now. Like I said, we have funds personally. We're looking for massive scaling operators that know and have done it.
Well, the presentation is nice. The problem is good. You are moving the problem of the medical records to be managed by the person or by me instead of the organization. That's a very powerful way to give around all the problems that medical records has gone. How you are going to convince me as a person to invest or to buy? I didn't know if I need to pay $3 or $1 million to get into my machine, into my mobile. What is the business model you are looking at?
It's B2B2C through medical concierge clinics, which cater to certain types of individuals who have deep pockets at the moment. But we have a direct-to-consumer go-to-market strategy in about 1 to 2 years. Again, we're looking for the right people to get behind this to scale.
But the problem is the concern of the hospitals has been part of the problem why it's not been successful with medical records. If you go directly to the consumer, you may have much more powerful way to convince you. You need to elaborate.
Yeah, so part of that is through social media influencers, celebrities. Dr. Hall has, I can't personally name some of these people, but very, very well-known artists in the music industry, you name it.
So your product is both aimed at the medical consumer, but also aimed at the medical provider.
Let me just clarify, it's B2B2C, so we're putting this in the hands of the clinician. The clinicians, let's say for example, Dr. Hall, him and his staff will have it, then the 1,000 patients will be end consumer.
Is this going to integrate with the rest of the EMR system? Like Epic owns 90% of that. Isn't industry? It's going to be tough to.
No, so this is on top of that. Great question. So this is on top of Epic and Elation. It's enhancement on top of your EMR.
Great.
Sir.
So, hi Anthony. What's the average price for a clinic per month or per year?
For 1,000 patients roughly is going to bring in $1 million. So that's one clinic.
So per month, how much per month? Are you saying the clinic is $1 million per year for this product from one clinic?
Yes.
So are you going to be billing the individual patients or just the clinic for a management tool is $1 million?
Yep.
And why would they pay $1 million for this? Where's the upside for them? What are they getting at? I don't see the value add.
Okay, so sorry. In medical concierge, you have access and you can call your physician 24/7. So one of the big primary benefits is that you can call Lexi or text Lexi right now, which is one of the world's first HIPAA compliant phone numbers. Each person has their own phone number. Through your phone number is your unique ID. So when you call this number, right now it's a generic number, but when you call the provision HIPAA number, it knows you, knows your entire self, so whatever you ask, it pretty much says what you need to know.
So is this an AI robot answer, or is there a human on the other side?
Yeah, it's an AI co-pilot.
Okay, all right. So honestly, I don't get $1 million for a concierge for a year. No way do I get it. So I'm not saying it's not valuable at that level, but I sure don't get it. It didn't give me that kind of level of like, that's what we're getting out of it.
So someone who owns a medical concierge business, they can pitch and market on their website that they have AI enhanced tools and technologies. Plus, you're going to be getting your own personal AI Lexi.
So let me flip this around. When you go to sell this, Anthony, I'm not trying to put you on the spot.
No. Tell me all the stuff.
When you go to sell this, you're going to go to a physician who's going to say, I'm getting beat up by all this insurance stuff. I sold to physicians. I used to see 6 to 8 physicians per day after day after day in LA hospitals and all this stuff. So when you see them, they're going to say, basically, what the hell am I getting for $1 million? Really? And am I going to get $3 to $5 to $6 to $7 million more revenue for a year because I have this?
Absolutely.
If they don't get that, so my question to you is, where's the upside? How much are they going to get out of this?
Absolutely. Yep, they're going to get a lot of upside. Just because you're able to market, you're able to market yourself differently. You're absolutely able to market yourself differently. That's really
1 minute 30 seconds left for pitch.
Okay.
Yeah, what I'm saying is you're able to market yourself differently. Not many people can say they have an AI enhanced clinic.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, I am Anthony from West Corp. How many of you have been traveling to any place and get sick in some place? What is the feeling when you are with under a lot of constraints, a lot of information that has been provided by your medical, and you don't have access to it? How many of you really want to have in your phone all the information, the history, and keeping all track of whatever medical information for you? That is one of the things that WellScore, we have been building in how to provide an easy way that all your medical information is kept for you. You can use it for any time. You can show to any medical doctor in any place in the world in a way that you can go and feel that all your problems, your physicals and your examinations, your registers, everything that you have been going through your digital watch when you run the electrocardiograms that you do run with the iPhone, keep it in one place. That is the kind of tools that we're building. We are providing this tool for everybody in a way that you can have it easy and make it your life much better. And that is going to reduce the cost of your insurance and have a tremendous opportunity to keep your life going forever. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. We will assign prize to you because you did it according to the rules. Next is Rikshet Sharma. Okay. Good. Following the rule. Sorry. Take that mic. 2 minutes.
I'm launching a NFT collection called The Game of Life. It is 10,000 randomly generated NFTs, 10 by 10 NFTs. that are in colors red, green, and blue, and they play the game of life for every transfer from one wallet to another of the NFT token. So so when you mint a token, it generates it from a random number generator, and it's completely on the blockchain. The values of where all the colors are on the 10 by 10 grid, and what the colors are, what the color intensities are, and there's a so when two colors overlap, red or blue, it forms magenta on the 10 by 10 grid, and when when blue and green overlap, they form cyan color, and then the third one is yellow when green and red overlap, and then when all three overlap, then it's white, and when none of the colors are there, it's black, and then all these traits are with the NFTs. So the attributes are with the NFTs, and you can filter the NFTs that have a specific number of a certain color, and it's a digital asset. You can hold it on your balance sheet, like you can hold you can hold Bitcoin or Ether on your balance sheet, and it will go to the moon. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take Game of Life to the moon, and yeah, that's it. Thanks.
So what do you ask?
There is no ask. Just go on the Discord channel and join the community and wait for the drop. When the drop happens, just mint it. It costs around 0.0 pi ETH, 0.0314159268.
How much in money? How much in dollars? Just approximately.
Around $50.
How much?
50, but now if there's more demand, I could make it 2 pi. So.
How?
Yeah, 2 pi. I think 100 now. 2 pi.
Awesome. First and foremost, congratulations for presenting. I know you can get a little nervous. You're in front of like, I don't know how many people are in here, but it's plenty. I can tell your nervousness. Just the way you're moving too much, the way you're communicating. Also, it's also good to kind of move your hand, but stand still. So whenever you're presenting, just be professional, move this way. If you're feeling nervous, just kind of shake it out, like just move. Yeah, just like that, bro, you got it. So that's part of my feedback. Definitely release the nervousness and be more still and more professional. Another thing, when you're presenting, you went way too deep into what the product exactly is. We didn't hear anything about the numbers. You went way into detail. We started hearing like colors of the NFTs. We started hearing about all these little details that don't really matter in the business terms. It matters for the consumer, but that's point aside. Right now you're pitching for investment, so we want to know like your early traction, marketing strategy.
If you had heard the pitch, I didn't say that I'm pitching for investment. So I said clearly that you're going to the Discord channel if you want to. That's the ask, not the pitch, not the investment.
Okay, so you're trying to gain us as your customers.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So there is no investment. Just come on the Discord channel, like buy it for 2.2 pi times 10 to the -2. And then
Okay, got it. Got it. Now I see why you went into that. So is there any so NFT's world, the way, from my understanding, the way it works is you actually buy the NFT and then there's like let's say like a movie or whatever thing that's on the back end. Do you have like a real business behind the NFT, essentially?
Just like, so like on the Discord channel, if you hold the NFT, either I would make it so that you can only enter the server if you have the NFT. You have to prove it with your wallet. Then only then you can enter the server. So it's a closed community. Or maybe I'll make it one channel that is closed, either a server or a single channel that is closed.
Awesome.
Based on if you have a community and then just you talk about, like you can create a gathering of the people who own the NFT and stuff like that. So.
Awesome. And just gonna answer, who's in your team?
Just me, I just made it.
Hi, same type of advice. Don't get nervous. You're trying to be awesome. You're trying to gain our trust, right? Along the gaining the trust thing, there's explain a little bit more about a lot. Here know what an NFT is, but if you want the general public to come buy one of these things, keep it more general. And also the topic of the game of life is very popular with developers. Sounds more like a developer test of an NFT. Is something that a coder would do like a first thing. But I would advise you to look at other NFTs platforms. We were familiar here with the Mexican.
It's going to be on OpenSea, so you would be able to mint it on OpenSea.
What I mean is the topic of your images, right? Things that resonate more with people. The monkeys of the whatever. There's
I forgot to mention
right?
that it's completely on blockchain. So the monkeys are in a centralized server, or like IPFS, but this is completely on blockchain. Like there's no like third party involved. So like the values are also on Ethereum blockchain.
It's still value. When you talk about value, one of the things that you
No, not that value. Like the values of where the pixel is colored.
Yeah.
Red, green,
Okay.
not the monetary value.
But what I mean is, so that people assign a value in their hearts to these things, it's got to mean something to them, right? And as cool as the game of life is as a development and genetics experiment, I don't see them going really up in value other than the rarity, right? But
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to be very rare and it's going to be very popular. It's going to rise to like 10 ETH one day and you're going to be like, oh, I'm going to just hold it until it just... and maybe like then you can like do DeFi with it. So like take a loan on the blockchain. So like give out an NFT worth 10 ETH and then get 10 ETH in return and then return like 10 plus X% of 10 ETH back and then get the NFT. Based on the terms you learn.
As a feedback, your presentation is good to be talking with your friends, not to public. That's something that
you're all my friends.
I didn't have. Yeah, but the problem is if you are trying to sell or to convince or to invite people, that not necessarily all the people knows what are you talking about. I don't have any clue idea about the game. NFTs, I understand, and I understand that it's complex to have that perception of value. And in some way, if you try to invite people, I will suggest you how to create a history, how that is nice to hold that kind of NFTs, giving a history, how your best friends make a match with a girl, and that girl that didn't know how to work, and they say, after we got these NFTs, we live forever in happiness or something like that. That could give me some idea that your NFT can provide some emotional value to give you. And other people will say, hey.
I guess there could be a dating channel only for the NFT holders.
I don't know. Invite whatever idea you have. That was a suggestion.
Like the number of magentas you have is like your clout in that channel.
Hi there. Okay, so I'm a little confused. Is this a game that you're making? Or is it pictures?
I can show it to you.
I'm just asking. What is, I know what an NFT is.
10,000 pictures on the blockchain.
Okay.
And it's a digital asset, each of it.
Okay, so you're selling, is it meant to be art that's a collectible?
Yes.
Okay. It would really be helpful at the very beginning just to say that in simple words.
Thanks.
Because then everybody will be with you. Now I have a comment to the judges. You judges, you guys, when people are nervous, they're nervous. You guys said to the guy, don't be nervous. When you're nervous, you're nervous. And when you go on the stage the first or second time, or the 10th time or the 100th time, you might be nervous.
Yeah, so we don't have free will.
I would say, look, we're all nervous when we do stuff the first time. It's okay. Take a deep breath and just go with it.
Yeah, but he's not nervous. He's always like that. I was going to meet him the other night.
That's all right. Great. Okay, so good luck on that. I don't really have any other comments. I just wanted to, suggest put in the front in simple words. That's for everybody. Put whatever you're doing in really simple, everyday words. Okay? This is important. Really, you guys, listen. I spent years on the road every day doing enterprise B2B sales in multiple countries. I cannot tell you how much just how you say completely matters to your results. And you're going to learn that about a significant part of the problem of selling your stuff has nothing to do with your technology or even your customers. It's simply your mouth, how you say it. Really how you say it's a big deal, okay? So, up in front, hey, we're making something, artwork on NFTs for your entertainment, your investment, for fun, or whatever it is, but one good, clean sentence that's simple so that everybody knows where you're at, okay? It's like the concierge medical. I don't know what concierge medical is. One sentence to tell us what concierge medical is, and then you got the rest of the audience.
It's only for 16 digits, the pi, the precision. So.
Okay, we will have a repeat.
You should know that.
Because there are only 18 degrees of precision in Ethereum. So.
This is your first NFT project?
No, second one, but
okay.
This is, yeah, I guess publicly.
That's just for the reach. All right, so this is a little bit of a different pitch because we're only asking for as little as $50 for each investment from you. This is an NFT called The Game of Life. This is not my first NFT project. I'm already an experienced NFT developer, and what we are putting together is a series of traits of increasing rarity around the genetics/development software problem called The Game of Life. This is the first time this has ever been done. It is a digital asset that you can use the traits to play the game. You can invest in it. You can stake it. It is entirely on the blockchain. It is 100% digitally digitally secure, and it's gonna go to the moon. You've seen the apes. You've seen the dog. What is the other one? Sorry, I'm not.
Well, that's definitely price. Standard. I like it. It's the best pitch of NFT I've ever heard. Okay, so Jason, you next. Like, how many times I've been listening to you, man? It's already like a fifth time. Okay, go on. Time.
All right. Hello, welcome, Hacker Dojo. This is TV Feeder, and I'm the founder, Jason Gilbert, here to pitch you the new startup of decentralized streaming TV. So have you ever had the problem of having more than one app on your phone? How about having many websites open on your computer? How about more than one show to watch on your TV? Well, welcome TV Feeder, the new decentralized TV service. We're going to connect all your information on any screen, so you can easily switch between all your different information with the new operating system that TV Feeder has been developing. And it easily works on any screen. Eventually your car will even have streaming video. And that will be powered by AI through the GPUs, where all the vehicles will be communicating through streaming video with all the cameras and sensors that will lead to smart cities. And eventually the internet itself will be powered by renewable energy even. And we can actually turn off some of the data centers that are generating so much heat and producing all this and sucking up so much water. So one of the ways we're going to monetize is through advertising, and where you can actually become your own TV channel, and your friends can start their own advertisements to help the local economy. So we're raising our angel funding round now. I'm asking for $200,000 just to get the initial product launched this year. I've already got all the team members in place for marketing, advertising, business plan.
Jason.
I tried to be a little more what you were looking for with the presentation. So.
Your energy is way up. I like
Thank
it.
you.
Okay, so let me just ask you for clarity. Who is your customer? One sentence. Who's your customer?
My customer, the total addressable market can be any screen.
Who's the customer?
Who pays?
Every screen. There's more screens than there are
Who's the
people.
customer? Not the screens don't have a. They're not human. They don't pay you. Who's the customer?
I really think it's every screen.
It can't be every screen. It has to be the word human beings got to be included. Who's the customer?
Anyone that uses phones, TVs, tablets, computers, smart glasses, or vehicles.
Okay, gotcha. So it would be kind of useful to narrow that down to start with something. It'll make it 100 times easier.
I think there's many ways we can go about it. The one I'm really interested in is people that do sports and betting.
Okay, good. People that do sports and betting using multiple screens. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 2. What's their problem? One sentence. Everybody just listen. What's their problem? Give me one sentence.
They can't switch between the multiple screens easily.
So why do they watch all these screens at once? One sentence.
Sports. Yes, that's why live sports and betting is you need to have the low latency and be able to.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Also,
So you could say people who do sports, watch sports, and bet almost always use multiple screens at one time. Is that a correct statement? Is that true?
Yes.
And the problem is one sentence.
Very expensive hardware and wiring to set that up.
That's not the problem. What's the problem? What happens if you have all these screens at one time? What's the problem? The human problem, not the technical problem. What's the problem?
I think it's the expense that mine is very inexpensive. That's why people go to these big expensive casinos because it's the only way that they can watch that many screens out.
Okay. So are you saying that the average guy at home can't set this up?
No, not without a very expensive hardware and wiring.
Okay, so in the future, separate of
Audio-video
this
technique.
event right now, figure out a one-sentence answer for people like me, okay? All right, your solution is what? What do I get? And don't say technology. What can I do with your solution?
You can customize your windows like never before.
Can I see multiple screens at my house?
Yeah, easily customize all your windows of anything you want.
Okay, I got it. You're trying hard, but you're halfway out of the boat, man. So listen.
I'm not understanding the question.
I know, because your brain is focused on the technology. Everybody listen, this is actually the crux of the problem for many people pitching. Is it okay for me to do this right now? Or am I going to get the visit?
We have to keep
Okay, we got a good time. All right, I'll be happy to talk with you after, okay? So let me just finish it about a longer sentence. What industry are you in? One sentence answer. Who's your customer? One sentence answer. What's their problem? One sentence answer. What's your solution? One sentence answer. What's the benefit, which is the only reason they're going to buy it? One sentence answer. If you do this, you will be ahead of the game. I am not joking. Of a minimum, you'll be ahead of 85% of all startup entrepreneurs. And the investors are going to say, thank you. Because that's the #1 complaint from investors all over the world is, what the hell are you talking about? Okay, so you got this fast. Okay, I just got dialed in by all the judges, so I better shut up.
Yes, that was excellent feedback. Actually, I don't know how many pitches I listened in my life, but it was thousands. So by the end of that, the only consideration I have, make it short and clear.
I happen to know a tiny bit about this space in particular. Your customer, there's only 2 ways to monetize television: free ad supported or membership. So your customers are the paid members or the advertisers, right? The people who you're satisfying are the viewers. right? And that's kind of the complicated thing with TV. I like the enthusiasm. It's kind of all over the place. There's some real opportunities in the areas of discovery of what to watch, and on the areas of what was it? The own channel. Own channel has its own idiosyncrasies. Nobody wants an ad that you don't want if it's your own channel. It's a whole thing. But I like the enthusiasm. The tech can have possibilities. It's okay not to know exactly what the end results. You may pivot several times. But yeah, even if all you have is an engine that does something interesting around television, you do need an addressable market that will actually either want to spend time watching television, which is easy, or to segment and to address directly, or some really heavy publisher support, right? Be friendly with the sports newscaster, the sportscasters, right? And whatever vertical you're going to tackle. So.
Okay, to auditory, because we keep talking, judges, anyone want to make a comment? Very fast question? No one? Okay.
Should I respond to that? Or?
Yeah, sure.
Well, yeah. So about the sports, so like that is my real target market, and I've already connected with all the sports broadcasters. This is a very brand new technology most people have never even seen before. So yeah. So as far as like all the media companies, that'll be coming in very soon in the future.
But that was great. You just answered part of my question, which was when you pick up the phone to start doing sales, you can't call everybody. You have to call something specific. So defining it very narrowly, like it's going to be sports bettors, that gives you a place to target. That gives you a real specific sales channel. You can't call everybody. The other question is, the way you're monetizing this is advertising, it sounds like. So you need to talk about how are you going to reach out to the advertisers? How are you going to handle that part of it? Because that's your whole business, is getting money from the advertisers.
Yeah, basically the advertising is the biggest industry in the world with the ad servers on the internet, and yeah, so I will have to make those connections, and hopefully they'll like what I'm trying to do, and we can at least get some advertisements going, bringing some revenue to begin. Yeah. I do have a lot of connections in the advertising as well. That's one of the things I studied in college was advertising. So.
Okay, well. There is any other question or point? If not, I do the repeat. Okay. My father used to be, well, I am Jason from TV Feeder. My father used to be anchorman in a newspaper. And every day, every weekend in home, we have about 10 TVs in the living room. And everybody was watching everything. And that was really a mess. Keeping that is very difficult. Who of you has been watching Formula One in the recent time? Formula One is able to provide you more than one camera and video camera for each car. If you have 20 cars in the track and you have 4 videos in each car, you have 80 ways to see the same race. Who wants to have an easy way than with your eyes looking into something, focus into the particular guy that you are looking for? I am from Mexico. Checo Perez is my favorite driver. And how you do that? How you keep it easy? Today, having just a tablet that can show you 30 slots where you can assign any one of the cameras or watch the football games that are happening over the weekend at the same time, that's an easy way. Today we're going to be watching more TV, more things at the same time, And one of the very important things, as was described when I was back, is you really want to see the main one with all the other ones, easy to move it with just a touch of your finger, without doing any more effort. Are you looking to have an easy way? I am seeking for $500,000 of money to make your life easy, allow you to have a good watching of the sports, and having the opportunity to impress your boss when you get back on Monday to work and tell him about all the details about his favorite team. Are you looking for that? Thank you.
TV feeder.
Okay. Thank you, Jason. Thank you. By the way, you need only 1 minute. That's what I understood. You don't need 2. 1 minute, that's enough. Next is Damon. Okay, Damon, take a mic. Your time starts now.
Hello everyone, I'm Damon from Amuse. We're building a platform where, actually let's imagine our platform here in the middle, and here on the right side we have music labels and owners of royalties to music, and here to the left, to your right, we have consumers of music. So in the middle we're creating AI models of musicians. We put them on the platform, and then users of our platform can generate songs using the AI models of musicians. So you know how on Spotify you can donate to your favorite artist? Instead, on our platform you can pay $1 and you actually get something back. So you get a real song back generated by AI. But the royalties belong to the artists, because we think this is only fair because it's their music. And most of the revenue actually goes their way, and Amuse, our platform, keeps a small cut. So 30 cents out of that dollar, and 10 cents would be the processing power, the cost to generate that song. I won an award in Switzerland of $150,000 last year for this, for putting the prototype together. And I'm now here exploring the possibilities and collaborations in the US. I'm really happy to be here. It's amazing what you guys have in the States. My co-founder is Richard Savory. He has 2 Guinness World Records. He studied at Georgia Tech. His world records are on AI and music. And he was the lead developer of the Shimon music robot that can improvise live on stage with musicians, with jazz musicians. You can play the marimba. It's really fun to watch. Shimon is the name of the project. You can watch it. That's what we're building. So we're actually friendly to the existing music ecosystem. We want to generate more revenue for them, a new revenue stream. We don't want to.
Thank you.
Awesome. So first of all, I want to say great presentation. I like how you went into leading with trying to envision how the platform actually is and is composed. I think it'll be great to kind of start with literally with what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Because I know you kind of went into deeper detail on that later on, but I think it'll be great to just kind of like come up and state that. Also, the problem is, you didn't exactly describe what the problem is. If you can go ahead and describe it in a minute for everyone to well understand it. And besides that, I think you did a pretty good job. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. So, do I describe the problem now, or?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. So, you know, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, they take, for example, 5 years to release a new album, and you have to wait. Or, for example, Michael Jackson's not going to release a new album. There are many fans out there that love these artists, and on our platform you can generate instantaneously a new song. Another thing is that artists are afraid of AI. We hear on the news that they're afraid they're going to be replaced, but we come with a respectful vision to them. And we're also going to be able to generate music for people that want to have it as background music, for example, for their content, for podcasts, things like that. So we're solving a problem for people that are looking for music, looking for music that fits their content, and they want music fast.
Great. So first, real quick comment. I really like the idea that it's great to have somebody actually looking out for the people who create the content that goes into these AI things, and that as a sub model for generating engines that can do that in other spaces. That is actually an interesting vertical, just as a side note. I didn't get an ask though. I got me all excited. I'm like, where do I put? Shut up and take my money. How much? Right? There was no moment for that.
300,000, because in order to generate one model, it's going to cost the first model 50,000. We have something, but it's not jaw-dropping at the moment. But in order to create something jaw-dropping, we need 50K. And then the costs are going to go down. We're going to require about 2 months for the first model, and then the time requirement is also going to go down. So we're expecting within 5 to 6 months to have generated very nice models for 5 to 6 artists.
Fantastic.
Well, very, very good presentation. The idea is very appealing. Is the DALI for music, something like that. Is how you create music, and you didn't describe the details how it was created. You give us so many scenarios that are very valid. That is when you have a new idea, a new approach, it's very hard for us as listeners. What is in your mind?
Yeah.
That's something that you need to work very strongly. Steve mentioned earlier. You need to talk in a very simple way.
Yeah.
Is how people produce music. From my point of view, is how to learn how to paint is very well developed. How to learn how to create music is not.
Yes.
And that is a huge opportunity. Artificial intelligence can be really a very strong tool, because you could have a lot of capability that usually were not very common. You can see very easy GarageBand in the Apple. Who of you has an Apple, and who of you has used GarageBand? And almost everybody has used Final Cut to do some kind of thing for video. That is, you have a very hard time to get the people inside. But from the other side, is if I create a music for a specific thing, that could be very, very valuable, and I really would like to learn about that. That is something that I suggest you, how to really provoke more the motivation. You could be a musician even than if you don't know.
That's another hole in my pitch. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. We're democratizing music composition. So the prototype that I built was able to, from a whistle, but not everybody can whistle. That's what I discovered afterwards. So from a whistle, you can put together a song. So you select the genre, it creates a lullaby that follows the melody you provided from your whistle. It creates a rock song, and then you can do remixes on the fly. So that's where we're going. If songs become fluid, you can change the drums line, because you have listened to your favorite song 1,000 times, it has become boring. So you can create remixes and personalize, make it for you.
Okay, so to understand what you're doing a little better, can I say, here are my 10 favorite artists, create a virtual artist that's a blend of those 10 and make songs? Or are you signing with the estate of David Bowie and saying, we will now be creating new Bowie songs?
Yeah, the latter, because the first one, it's also possible and exciting, and people are going to probably experiment with that. I had a conversation with an investor about this, actually. But I think it's going to be complicated for handling royalties and paying the money where it needs to go. But if we see that people are excited about this, and many, many people are going in that direction, then we're going to have to sit down and discuss what's the best solution for the platform and for the stakeholders involved.
Damien.
No, sorry.
Okay, I'm still confused, so let me ask a question. You made an AI machine that can generate music.
Yeah.
Okay, and you just clarified and said you may be doing this with actual professionals, songs already recorded if you have a license. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're all discussing with Dream Theater, for example.
Okay, so the point is, you have an artist listed that you have a license, this is in the future, you have a license, and then I as a user can say, make the song like that guy, I want my song based on that song, based on something that I want to change in it.
Yeah, so you can either do remixes of an existing song, or you can generate a brand new song based on your favorite artist.
Now someone just said, can I make my own song?
Yeah. That's gonna be a new song. It's gonna be your song. So
So if I whistle or hum something, and I say, make me a rock song out of that, and when you get done, make me a folk song using the same melody. Is that what you're talking about? Something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So your customer is the average consumer, or is it a music lover? Who's your customer?
The initial customer, well, in order to gain traction, actually I'm working on a 24/7 AI-generated electronic music for coders, because when I'm coding I like this electronic music. But our customers after that would be music enthusiasts, people that people that go to American Idol.
Okay, and how do I pay you? One sentence answer. Do I just put in a credit card and pay you, or what happens?
$1 for one song.
Okay, got it. So when is this going online?
Within the next 6 months. It's already, the MVP is there, it's functional, but in order to have jaw-dropping results, about 6 months.
Okay, and when will you have not jaw-dropping results that the average person can go do it? Can they do it now?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, super. And where are you from?
Greece.
Oh, okay, cool. Did you just come to Silicon Valley for all this startup stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, 2015, I was thinking, do I stay in my sailboat with my dog and my guitar, or do I go for this? And I thought that it's going to take 7 to 8 years for AI to become awesome. It takes 10,000 hours for someone, I've read some studies, to learn something really well. I thought I have time, so let's go for it.
Well, good. Okay, so I like music. I love music. I've been playing guitar all my life.
Yeah.
So let me
Let's talk.
What's that?
Let's talk.
Yeah, I'm old-fashioned. I actually play the guitar. I don't ask the AI to do the playing.
Yeah.
He can, you know. Okay, so do you want me to pitch? You're going to pitch. Okay. I like this.
Thank you.
Why you don't do the two?
Toss the coin. Toss the coin.
We do an exercise now. The two of them can do that.
Oh, actually.
Yes.
There you go.
That's good.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, listen, guys.
Yeah. Both of you.
Anybody can tune in a radio or just like a radio station, but you have the radio tunes into me, and that's kind of what you're doing, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it used to be that you tune in the radio to listen to music, but now music generation, it makes it possible for music to be generated for you. So yeah, technically,
I mean, that's
yeah,
you're turning into
that tunes into the listener. Yeah.
Okay, now for the exciting part. The
pitching context and at the end,
after this.
Hello. At Amuse AI, we are democratizing music. We're creating an AI platform that ingests the music from all your favorite artists. David Bowie, Queen, the folk band in your hometown, and you can ask it to create a song tailored for you based on that author style. Best thing about it is that guy gets paid, which is incredible. We have spent $150,000 in creating this platform. We have some fantastic people in both technology and the music business. It is friendly to the ecosystem, and we are asking for $300,000 in order to finish the prototype, which has an MVP that works today, and to start advertising. One of the game-changing thing about this is that we are also creating algorithms to find and pay authors for their work, which is one of the most important problems in AI today.
By the way, after that we're going to be hearing what? Which is the best repitch? Steve, it's yours. So now it's your repitch.
Thank you. I have tough competition. Let's see. Folks, I'm Steve. I play guitar. I don't play trombone, and I play piano in my mind, but not in real life. I'd love to play piano. I'd love to play some horns. I love music. But at this part of my life, I got a lot of stuff to do, and I'm not going to be learning piano anytime soon. But what I can do with Muse is I can compose beautiful, fantastic piano music. And I can stick it in rock songs. You guys like doing that? You like making songs? You ever hum in the car to sing your songs to the radio? Well, with Muse, push the button, make your song, pick your genre, and play it out. It's there. Or you want to take some hit songs? No problem. Take the Beatles, take Queen, take anybody you like, and make a hit song your version. And it's so easy. All you got to do is hum, whistle your melody, or push the button. All done. So here's what's happening. This fantastic product sends the royalties. You pay $1, I pay $1. Sends the royalties to the right person. You get the music, the artist gets covered, and everybody's sharing music. So we're looking for 300K. We're going to finish up our product. It works, but we got to tighten it up. And then we'll do some marketing, and we're going to introduce it to all of you. Share it, make some music, sing in the bathroom, and then spread the song everywhere. So join us at Muse.
Okay, now the what?
Repeat.
Repeat.
Yeah, he does a pitch now. Yeah.
So everyone wants it? Okay, yeah. So now.
Once again, what did you learn about these things?
Now we check, did you learn something? So please, repeat, and you have 30 seconds. Okay.
30 seconds to repeat.
30 seconds to repeat. Okay, go here.
Repeat. Add stuff or from the beginning?
Come on. People want you to repeat. So people were teaching you the lesson.
First of all, thank you. That means that I did something right.
Yes, okay. Can you have 30 seconds? Or put 2 minutes and I will see 30 seconds. Okay. So again, your objective now, you listen to 2 brilliant pitches, right? So I hope you learned something. So now you have to repeat what they did in the past. Okay? So then people work for that. You gotta talk. Do not repeat your pitch, please. Okay?
All right.
So 1, 2, 3, go.
So hello everyone. We're putting together a platform on which artists can put their AI models created by us, and these AI models are available to their fans to generate music instantly for them. To generate one song costs $1. Most of that goes to the artist. So instead of donating on Spotify, you pay $1, you actually get something back. And the royalties also go to your favorite artist. But you would be proud to have created a song for the Red Hot Chili Peppers. So.
Okay, that's it. Well, it was good try. Voting now. Okay, first we vote. So we got first the he pitched, then we have Steve, he pitched, and then we have owner of startup, he pitched. So please raise your hand if you give $100,000 for the pitch of Dave. Raise your hand. 1, 2, come on, 3, 4, come on, 5, 6. Okay, 6. Now for Steve. Raise your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. And now for the owner. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you are not invested. Steve is an investor. Okay, great. By the way, I thought that after we, yes, I will do that. After the completion of that event, I think we will have the vote for startups from the public, from you people. So start thinking how much money in each of you have $100,000. So you have to redistribute them to all the participants. You write it on the deck, and then I will send NFTs.
Okay, regarding music, you guys touch a lot of subjects, like in terms of the consumer and the producer and so forth. Does anyone know anything about the legal aspect in terms of music?
Do I answer?
Like, I'm gonna elaborate. For example, the intellectual rights and so forth.
Yeah, go on.
Do you guys know anything about intellectual rights in terms of music? Because I mean, we're talking about AI in music and so forth. You guys are like selling a product with an advertisement based upon your desires and your preferences and so forth. So let's say you're going to be consuming a product based upon your favorite artist or musician, right? But there is, legally speaking, there's a lot of, that's a whole different animal that comes in place in terms of intellectual rights.
Yeah.
Are you ready for that?
Yeah, we're aware of the whole problem, how hairy it is, and the processes that Spotify has to go through, and other companies for that matter, to distribute music. We understand how complicated that is. Actually, I'm going to have a meeting with Dylan from Orpheum, who these guys in LA are trying to digitalize this whole thing, and they have a department in Greece, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I'm friends with their team, and we're going to discuss and we can collaborate with them. Because it is a hairy issue, we know.
I do have another question in terms of integrity of product when it comes to offering a product. I come from the food industry. My legacy, my parents have been in the food industry for almost 50 years, and we went through a revolution of modernizing food and so forth to make it more affordable, to make it more cheaper, to make it more available, etc. And today we are in a horrible place when it comes to what we are consuming due to technology and promoting innovation, etc. So I myself, I play a few instruments as well, and as a musician and also an engineer, I promote integrity further anything else, like affordability and cost efficiency and so forth. How could you offer whatever your project is that will be capable of offering a product that can compete with legit intellectual creation?
I'm not sure I understood the question.
Well, that was another pitch, basically, if you don't understand yet. But that's good, that's good. That's sneaking your whatever into the conversation again.
Can I rephrase my question, my last question?
I think we got already covered all the limits. After the completion of that event, you can do that.
I'm just going to rephrase the question.
I understand that. So next time, just get yourself on that board, and you have plenty of opportunity. That's exactly what we're doing. That you don't need to. Okay, now who's next? James. Oh, James, of course. Yes. Took the mic.
Okay.
James, doing good for us. Thank.
Hi, everybody. I'm James McGinn.
Wait a second. One, two, yep, go.
Hi, everybody. I'm James McGinn. The name of my product is Jabrium. And Jabrium is the solution to what is going to be the biggest problem in AI, and that is AI retention. Well, one of the things that are very important for AI retention is to keep in mind you're dealing with humans, and humans are naturally conversational. And so the idea behind Jabrium is to keep the conversation going. And if you think about it, when Google was getting off the ground, they had a lot of competitors. They had a lot of competitors in the search engine space. They won the search engine game because they provided you a better search engine experience. Now, how do we provide people a better voice experience? Keep in mind, no one's going to be able to see anything. They're going to be riding along in their car, they're going to be talking on their phone. And how do we get them to come back again? How do we get them to truly engage? Well, our solution, well, let me also frame this a better way. If you think about it, back when the search engines were on the scene, there was maybe about, at most, 7 or 8 of them. Right now, there's over 150 different AI companies. And every one of them is going to have this problem of retention. How do you deal with the fact that someone comes on, they engage with you a little bit, and then they're just gone? Well, we have that solution, and it's called Jabrium. And the idea behind Jabrium is we split up the engagement into 2 segments. The first segment is the flow mode. and the second one is the ponder mode. The flow mode is really the key because the flow mode is where we get you to engage verbally right from the start. And it's very simple. It involves speech, text to speech and speech to text going both ways. So, 5 seconds. Okay. 5 seconds? Okay, yeah, that went fast.
We got you, we got you.
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome. Great job on the presentation. It was really confident. I see you actually did your best and presented pretty straightforward, which is good. I don't think you actually went in depth with the problem and exactly the solution. You mentioned that the biggest problem is going to be personalization of the conversation with AI and the retention problem. But how exactly do you plan to solve that?
I was kind of getting to that. The idea is to kind of force the generation to force the conversation to keep going, and to do it up front by way of asking you simple questions, and then you provide an answer. And when you provide an answer, that generates a speech to text, and that carries over to the ponder mode. And in the ponder mode, you can continue the conversation, and it goes back to flow mode again, which might be actually the next day or the next hour or something like that. But that's the idea. Now the ponder mode is going to be like a chat GTP, something like that. But the flow mode is going to be very kind of rigid in terms of what it wants you to do, but it's also going to be very simple. It's going to be very straightforward.
You obviously know your stuff. The same kind of comment. Forget Google. It's not about Google. It's about you. And half the time it's about Google. It's not. So the other thing is that would have given you time for the ask. So I'll let you tell me the ask. And the final one is just I wouldn't use retention, solving retention as a problem. I would say eliminate abandonment. Right, like describe the pain and then say I'm going to take it away, right?
Yeah.
That's in this case. So what's the ask?
The ask is really, we're going to be free to our end users for the first year, and it's going to be an API, and they can put it on their website, their AI website, and it'll provide this functionality to them, and it's going to be a competitive advantage. I know that I didn't really answer your question.
Steve. Oh, Jorge.
Jim, how much money are you looking for?
How much you got?
Know your numbers.
I don't know. I really don't.
Okay.
I'm not there yet.
Okay, good. It seems like an interesting concept. What you said about flipping that problem around, I agree. So that it, okay, so guys, when you're presenting something like this is critical. Investors want to know what is the problem, simple and clear, and who has the problem. So when you say it at the beginning, like you said, you've got to say it clear, and it really matters. Like this, I want to emphasize. Okay, we want retention, but really what you don't want is loss. You don't want abandonment. So if you said, folks, here's what happens. You've paid the money, you got the customer, they're right there engaging with you, and then the conversation drifts on, they go away and abandon. You paid to get the customer, now they're gone. So now you've created the problem with the cost. And when you do that, the investor says, oh, I hear a problem, I hear a specific problem, and now I hear the cost, and that adds up to a lot. Now I'm listening, Jim, because you're onto something. So you have got to hit that key, clear problem and the clear cost in a simple way so that the investor says, I got it. The customer also. And then when you go to your solution, it's like having a hook to put your hat on. So now the hat can go on the hook. And then when you say the next part, which is how you make money, because if you're going to ask somebody for money, then you better tell them how you're going to get money. So where's the money in this? See how that simple steps. And then you don't need to get into technology because it's the user experience. So they were solving some problem with AI. They're getting abandoned half the time. That's a cost. So now you have a solution. That means, for me, my investment, my cost of customer acquisition, I'm going to actually realize it because I'm not losing the customer when I use your product. Of course, I would have lost money, and I'm going to give some money to you, but hopefully I get to keep more money. You've got to emphasize that benefit. Make sense?
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
So it's the same story, guys. You hear me say it over and over. Who's the customer? What's the problem? What's your solution? What's the benefit? Simple, 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 simple. And then you have the numbers that you go in there. And then it's great if you have a story of a user. Jorge's the master of the user story.
I really like the way that you presented. You have been presenting several times, and this one, in some way, you are getting close to the full description. I really encourage you to keep going in that direction because really, that problem that you are mentioning, I really would like to learn more about that. I feel that the presentation was not complete, and I get a lot of questions, and instead of having questions is how you reduce that time, focus into the results, and give us a solution, what is going to happen with your idea.
Yeah, I was trying to, it was somewhat long-winded, but I was trying to make a comparison to how Google got its, it first had the search engine, then it had AdWords. And this would be the idea, well, how do you do that when you don't have point and click and you don't have anything visual? How do you do that when it's completely voice?
Voice activity.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Questions? Yep.
With each.
Yep.
Okay, I'll do it. Super. Okay, Jim, I really like that actually.
Oh, thank you.
So here's what happened for me. When you started talking about this isn't my repitch, I just want to share something. When you started talking about this, suddenly halfway in I went, hey, wait a minute. I have never once, in all the AI hype this year, I have never once heard this problem. And I started listening going, wait a second, maybe this is a problem. Okay? Now, a couple things. When you started your preamble, your setup, too long, way too long. I don't even think you need the Google thing. You don't have enough time. You guys, most of us blow it in our introduction by taking way too much time, and then halfway through you go, wow, I'm out of time and I got too many steps. So you just have to practice this to shrink that down. Okay, now I'm going to do the repitch. All right. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Steve. What's your company name?
Jabrium.
Jabrium. Okay. So AI is everywhere. It's saving our lives, reducing the amount of work we got to do, giving us shortcuts to everything. In a way, I'm sick and tired of hearing about it. And half the time, I don't know if I'm being threatened or getting the benefit. You guys feel like that? But you know what? I heard something pretty interesting from Jabrium. When you start an AI project for your company, and you go out and you get your customer, did you know that very often when the conversation starts, the customer gets halfway through, they drift off, and the session ends, and guess what happened to your cost of getting that customer? It's gone. You just lost your customer. In fact, AI drop-off is now the biggest cost in AI around the world. So if you've got customers using AI, they're now leaking money as well as making money. I don't know about you, but I don't like the sound of leaking money. We have a fix. At Jabrium, we have figured out how when you start a conversation with a customer, we can keep it on the side and keep it on the back burner for when they come back, which means we're not losing the cost of customer acquisition. That money that you lost is now going back into your pocket. Now, if you want to grow your business with AI and keep the hidden losses, put that money back in your pocket, increase your profit, call us at Jabrium.
Well, today all prices go to judges, just what I can do. Okay, Georgie Keto, right?
Yes, Keto.
Keto, sorry. Okay. Okay, I don't have time. Go on.
Hello everyone, my name is Jordy. It's a pleasure to be here meeting so many of you and seeing so many of you meet each other. That's sort of what I'm here to talk about the ways that we connect with other people, new people. When I look at Contacts app, that's a standard that hasn't really been revolutionized in over 20 years. How I save contacts and how other people add me to their contacts list. Now let's talk about Persona. Persona is an app that I built to allow us to take control of our digital identities. When I come to a networking event, I might meet someone and want to connect with them on a professional basis. Somebody else, from the very first words that we share, it's evident to me that this is somebody who needs to be on my Instagram because we are going to be BFFs. That said, it's kind of an awkward process. Pulling out your phone, selecting the application, finding a QR code, asking the other person to scan you. It's not very streamlined. Persona allows you to connect with people on a single platform. But that platform allows you to define what type of connection it is. And based off of what kind of connection it is, you will then inform the application what should be shared with the user. That means my mom isn't going to see my Snapchat, and neither is my boss. But the angel investor who I met at the networking event is going to have access to my GitHub, to my past projects, to my past exits. Persona is all about personalizing connection and bringing the Contacts app to the 21st century. Happy to answer any more questions, go into specifics. In terms of funding, I'm funding it myself, I built it myself, though there's a clear timeline for what the future looks like. Thank you.
As a use case, that is a fantastic pitch. I love it. I want it on my phone right now. You did need a tiny bit of time for the ask, right? If the ask is to download it, that's great. If the ask is to, right? Even if you say it's self-funded, everything's self-funded when it starts. But yeah, you know, it's working right now. I just need this much for this purpose, right?
Yes.
And, yeah. Other than that, it's great. Hello.
Yeah, I really enjoy the pitch is very good, the scenario, the conditions is good. What is the business model? How you are going to make money?
All of that metadata, this connection data, is very valuable to big tech companies who are looking to gather that data themselves, but oftentimes they only have insight into their own services. This metadata crosses multiple services, multiple platforms, and selling that data to big tech is one of the primary ways of monetization which I'm seeing.
But specifically, how you are going to, that metadata, how you are going to sell, you need to keep the anonymous, or you are going to be able to sell specific people with more data, or way to connect?
Yes, we'll be selling specific information about people, which you know, the buyers of that data can use for specific advertising, for example.
But how you manage the confidentiality or the transparency that the people do not want to allow, they do not allow to sell their information?
I think the first part would be making it very transparent that we are selling information and to give people the option of opting in or out. This is the first way of monetization, but it's not the only way that I see forward. Yeah.
First and foremost, I like this letter. I think it's pretty cool. Second of all, so let me see if I clearly understand what you're trying to do. I think it's really good pitch, by the way. I think it's very professional, like Steve likes to make them. But essentially what you're trying to do is create an app that you're gonna be able to connect with people. You spoke about like scanning somebody's thing or asking for the phone number, doing this whole regular process that we go through. So now you didn't exactly describe how you're gonna connect with the person. You're gonna input their phone number, and all of a sudden you're gonna see like all these social networks and you're gonna be able to customize them? Or how are you gonna have the ability to tap directly into all their social media and decide whether you wanna have them on LinkedIn, whether you wanna have them on, whether you wanna have your grandma on Snapchat? That's an example you gave?
Yes.
So can you actually break that down a little bit more?
Of course, and I'm speaking from the perspective of having a working prototype, which individuals can use. In this app, you connect with somebody via a QR code. In that initial connection, you specify what you would like to connect them as, a friend, a professional, etc. You yourself beforehand create these profiles, these personas, where you provide the social media links beforehand. So you don't have to think about it, you just connect.
Nice, awesome.
Sorry, what's your first name again?
I'm Jordy.
Jordy, I'm Steve. I want to say your stage presence, your voice, and your gestures are really good.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Okay. As a comment, if you're going to sell your product in this fashion and then sell the data, then from an investor point of view, you're presenting the investors a problem, a serious problem. Do you know what that problem is?
No, talk to me.
Okay, the problem is that the real value is not going to happen. You're not going to have enough data to sell until you have millions of people. Because you're not charging your users. Now, you guys, this is a problem for investors. This used to sell really well, but it doesn't sell well now. It can sell, but it's a problem. And let me explain why. Your product is not going to work and make money for you until there's like millions of users, right?
That's right.
That means you're saying to the investors, I'm going to want millions of dollars in a crummy investor environment where things are much harder than they were 12 months ago. Way harder. There's less money and the bar is much higher. And so you're saying, please give me millions of dollars. I swear, I promise that we'll be able to sell the data. But they're not going to know until you have enough customers.
Yes.
Compared to if you just charged me $7 a month. Then you know because you're getting revenue. You see the difference?
Yes, the freemium model is definitely an alternative to the selling data approach that I pitched in the beginning.
Yeah.
That's definitely something which I am considering.
Yeah. I want you to understand, since I've been coaching and doing these programs and accelerators for years, this has been pitched so many times. That build the market model, and the investors go, great, and they just sit back and wait, and they're going to see who else is going to go first. And these concepts die all the time. Now, you probably don't know they die all the time, but I do, because I've already seen these things literally hundreds of times. So it's not that attractive to investors. They'll just wait for somebody else to invest in you. If you sell something, that's what people want, because then you can tell right away. So if you make the value, think about who has the value. Anybody who's invested that really has this problem, if it's really worth it, I'll pay. Because I go to networking things or like a conference, we're always scanning. So if you made that simple, that's worth money to somebody, especially a lot of business people. You get my point?
Thank you for that perspective. I agree.
Totally different story for investors. You guys, listen, you got to sweet talk this thing, man. You got to make it easy. Easy. Okay? All this stuff in our brain that works out logically, we go, yeah, then this goes, yeah, then they get, yeah, I can see it. The fact that you can see it has exactly zero connection to reality. The reason why I say this so definitively is because I told you already I've been in sales all my career. So I'm the guy that has taken the message from the home office to the field for the last 30 years. And you would not believe how much bullshit that I've been fed, that I got to go out and I go out to the field and I go, oh, customers think this is ridiculous. They don't see the value. And I come back and go, ain't flying. So, this is why I'm telling you. Make sense?
It does. Thank you.
So figure out how to make it something that I want to give you money. I want to give this, and I want this. Make it so I want it. So I'll pay you. Because investors, if they see that you have revenue right off the bat, that's a different story. Investors do not want to take a risk with you. They don't. They want to see your rocket, light the engine, they want to see the fire coming off the rocket at the bottom, and they want to see it going up. And going up means getting customers giving you money. And when they see that, they go, oh, there really is a problem. Wow, I'd like to jump in. I'll give him some rocket fuel so I can make some money. So they do not want to take a big fat risk with you. It's already a big fat risk. They want to see customers and money.
Steve, do we want to get into competition with our brilliant teacher? Repetition, please. Do you want repetition? Okay, go.
All right.
I don't think you need that, but there's always space for improvement.
Okay. All right. So what's the name of the product?
Persona.
Persona. Oh, that's a great name. Well, folks, another conference, another networking event. It's the story of my life. How about you? We're all here in business. We're all meeting. And how many times do we pull out our app and we go through looking for stuff, finding the right app, scanning each other, sitting around, gotta get moving, pain in the butt. So my friend, what's my friend's name again?
Steve.
No, the other guy.
Jody.
So Joe, there he is. Jody. So Jordy solved this problem. Jordy figured out how to put one button on all of our apps. When we're at the networking, we just click the button and all the contact information is handled. Boom, lickety-split, done. Is that close enough? Wow. You know what it does for my networking and my business and my tech conferences? 100 times easier, because now I just walk up and go, shall we connect? Yeah, click, 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 click. It's easy. Now, he came up to charge me. I was ready to pay him $19, $20, $29 a month. He told me it's $8. How much simpler can it be? $8, $100 a year, I'm in. If you guys talk to people for a living, if you go to tech conferences, if you network, what are you doing fiddling around, pushing buttons when you should be talking to your buddies? Just get the app.
Steve, it's just impossible to beat you. Come on. What you doing? You're destroying startups. Okay, so next, agent staff.
No. Cool. Hello, everybody. My name is Aaron Rosen. I'm going to pitch you what agent stat is. Agent stat, the problem we aim to solve is picking a real estate agent with certainty is impossible. We've built a search engine that allows you to type in an address, which will narrow it down to a specific area, selecting the type of home that you have and estimated price of the home. And the system agent stat basically ranks and sorts agents by which agents are most successful at selling homes for that particular price category. Not all real estate agents are selling $1 million homes. Some of them specialize in selling a certain type of home. So the platform allows you to narrow in and figure out which agent does well selling particular homes. Real estate agents can use this to basically convince people that they're a good agent in listing presentations, and that shows the success rate of an agent. Most homeowners, when they're selling their homes, they want to make sure that the home sale is successful. This system is a no-brainer. If you're going to sell your home and you need to pick a real estate agent, there would be no reason why you wouldn't use this. It's very compelling to home sellers. Part of our strategy is calling people on the phone who are trying to sell their homes themselves. We ask them if they're going to sell their home today, do they know who they would work with. They type it into the website. We can always show them an agent who can score higher than someone that they know. We ask them, like, hey, are you willing to take a referral based on this large transaction when you can see that this other agent has sold more homes in your area and it hasn't failed at all? We have this program called Agents at Premium, where we basically have some AI tools for real estate agents. It's a subscription model. We're more or less trying to get referrals. Referrals take a little bit of time for them to completely close and for us to get them. So we're calling on the phone, and we've gotten a few listings over the so far.
Okay, get
closer to the mic.
All right, yeah, I haven't used the mic that much.
There you go.
Thank you.
The product is the product seems sound. I would market it in a different way a little bit. I also did an ask, right? What do you need and what are you prepared to offer? A little bit of the numbers. Always know your numbers. And, yeah.
So feedback wise, I think you did pretty good. I like the composure you had. The one thing is actually it was kind of hard to hear you. So a lot of the first minute I didn't really get a chance to listen to. But just to simplify what you're trying to do, just on my terms in case I actually understood, it is you have a platform that you're gonna be able to, you see you're gonna cold call people who are trying to sell their home, so you can find the nearest real estate agent that's at the highest scoring for them to actually help them sell the home.
Exactly, so they can pick someone who can score well.
Okay. So what is the real benefit to that?
So they're looking at selling their home successfully. They want to pick a top agent to work with. There's a lot of agents that are just marketing to you, calling you on the phone, trying to sell themselves. This system is basically like a fact-based system, like review-based systems like Zillow or whatnot. Someone can just have a bunch of reviews on their profile. Those agents on Zillow can also fail to sell homes or undersell listings, so this is the only place, only site you can go to and see agent stats.
So let me ask you this: do you know what the failure rate of escrow closes are due to bad paperwork or anything like that? Because my cousin is actually brand new at real estate, and he says transactions and all that is really straightforward, and he's able to, close pretty good size deals per se. So cool, interesting kind of thing. I think the marketing aspect can re-engineer to a different format, but that's gonna be my feedback. Yeah, best of luck.
All right, thank you.
Bet.
All right.
Where are you getting your data to rank these agents?
So it took us some time to build a system that's basically able to crawl all the active listings, aggregates it from a few different websites. In the future, once we're able to make it successfully in the United States, we want to kind of extend the system everywhere.
And how are you going to market? Because typically people only sell their home once every large number of years. So you're not going to have repeat customers.
Absolutely. So it's great to drill into the details. Real estate agents can use their profile page to market themselves and generate leads for free. So real estate agents will spread this everywhere for us.
And is that who's paying you?
Who's paying us? Real estate agents can potentially pay us a small subscription fee for a premium plan, but who's paying us where the money is generated from will be from referrals. The referrals that the system can generate. There's 4 to 6 million home sales a year.
Great.
Okay, so is the gist of this is you're a ranking system of real estate agents. Is that correct?
For a particular home and price point.
Yeah, okay. So basically your customer who has a need is the homeowner who wants to sell their house. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay, got it. A couple things. I also missed the beginning of your presentation because your voice is naturally...
Yeah, I'm sorry, I haven't been using the microphone. It's good to get comfortable with that. I can do it much better now.
Yeah, okay. And another thing is you got to think about, I know you're changing gears. What's your normal day job?
So I'm a software engineer.
Okay.
I'm working on doing the sales component of it, but mostly technical. I want to be excellent.
Okay, so here's the deal. I get you. So your whole life you've been sitting at the desk coding. And now you have this new task. You got to come up and talk to people because you're the head of this thing. So you're going to, I would recommend just to keep doing what you're doing, practicing just like this. And then get used to putting your voice a little louder when you're emphasizing things and just, add some.
Absolutely, take up a lot of space.
Take up some space.
Really get it all.
And let your voice inflection do more. Okay, because I missed the first half. That's why I asked the clarifying question. Okay, now, back to your product. Who's paying who each month? Who pays who?
Real estate agents generate income and they generate leads.
Who pays you money?
So it comes from escrow. So there's a referral agreement that gets generated. The real estate agent has to sign a referral agreement saying that they'll agree to like basically give up a quarter of their commission.
A quarter?
A quarter of their commission.
1/4?
1/4, yeah.
For what?
1/4 for a listing lead. We ran a test pilot in Seattle.
Yeah, wait a second. You've lost me.
Okay.
So I sold real estate to go through college, so I've been through all this. So my question is, during the month when I asked you who pays you, you're saying you're really saying you're selling referrals. But what referral? Who's referring?
We're able to get in touch with home sellers.
Okay.
We're able to bring them to the website and convince them to use.
Are you saying, so you're really selling your product to home sellers and you're not charging them, but if one of them comes back and says, I'm selling the house, you want them to tell that to you so you can sell the lead. Is that correct?
Exactly. They need to go through the website.
Okay,
Or
so
we need to be able to get it on
let
the
me
phone.
ask the audience, did you guys understand that from his pitch? That he's given this to the audience? Okay, so most of the time, I've done this with thousands of startup founders, so that's why I'm used to this, and that's why I asked you. So nobody knew how your program worked. So this is really important. So really what you're doing is you're going out to the world and you're saying, here's my app. If you own a home, you want to see this because we can tell you who's a good agent. And you want them to say, oh, this is fun, because when they get interested, and I'd like more information about selling my house, you get the lead and then you put this for sale to the real estate agents. Okay, how much is that for? How much is the referral?
25% of what the agent is going to be.
Do you think some agent's going to pay you that much?
All agents will take the scale.
All?
99% of real estate agents will definitely take the scale. To generate a listing lead, let's say yes right away.
Okay. The second question is to go up and actually ask them and say, this is $1 million house, it's a $60,000 commission, it's $30,000 on the seller side, and I want 25% of that. Will you give me 25% of that for this?
We're able to get more than 25.
Are you already doing it?
We're already doing it. We've already gotten more than 25 real estate agents to sign an agreement.
How much revenue so far?
So far, it's generated close to like $7,500. Granted, it takes a long time for these leads to convert.
Yeah, I got you. That's okay. How much do you get out of the 25%? What's your fee for your company?
So the company so far, this like little idea, we have some other programs, but this one that we've spent a good amount of time on it, like so far $7,500.
Okay.
In something that can scale quite far.
Okay, I got you. Let me give you, that's great. Now I'm going to give you a compliment, and I'm also going to hit the buzzer. Hit the buzzer. Okay, the reason why you got the buzzer is this. What's your first name?
Aaron.
Aaron?
Yep.
Aaron, the reason why you get the buzzer is this. You made a serious error that if you were in my accelerator, I would give you a big fat fine of $2,000. You want to know what the error is?
I mean, I can't say it for certainty this is going to say.
No. The error is this. You have traction. You have customers. Did anybody know that he had customers in traction?
Never say that.
No, he never said it. Are you guys, you're all the investors tonight, right? Is traction important to you, yes or no? Is traction important to you, yes or no?
Yes.
Come on! Is it important? Yes. They want to know. So you had traction, and you didn't tell the people that you have traction. Do you guys see why we have to give him a big fat ticket? So, Aaron.
I mean, I want to get you excited that this is like a groundbreaking system that people are going to pay.
Aaron, watch. I'm going to help you because you're a software guy. Ladies and gentlemen, good news. Say it.
Good news.
No. Great news. You can pick with absolute certainty.
No, your real estate agent
say this. Now, Aaron, say this. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the good news. We have, say it.
We have an algorithm with absolute...
No, not algorithm. No. We have good news. Say it.
Good news.
No, put some energy. We
have good news.
We have $7,500 of customer revenue. Put some energy in it. Come on, really.
We have $7,500 of customer revenue that
we have traction.
We have some traction.
We have traction. Yes. Now, you guys, this is absolutely critical.
Mike.
This is critical. Okay, Aaron, that's what's missing. You got to tell them when you have traction, because that's the most important thing. That takes you from here in their listening up to here. Because most of the time, the people are in an idea phase and they don't have anything. You already have real estate agents. How many agents are signed up?
We've signed up more than 200 agents.
Oh, a ticket. Another. Should we give them a ticket for not telling us that?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. How many agents have you signed up?
200 agents.
Say it strong. We signed up 200 agents.
200 agents have claimed their profile.
Okay, now those two sentences completely change your pitch. Do you guys agree?
Yep. Yes.
You see the difference? 2 sentences changes everything. And if you tell people that you have traction, you guys, I can't believe it. We got 200 agents signed up and we got $7,000 traction. Well, here's what we're talking about: real estate. Then they're going to be going, oh, I'm listening. Aaron's got something real. Okay? All right, good.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Repeat.
Hi everybody, I am Aaron from Agent Stat, and does anybody play fantasy football, fantasy baseball? This is essentially a baseball card for real estate agents. You win at fantasy football, how about winning at the most important transaction of your life, selling your house? We have a platform with 200 paying customers, 7,500 current revenue, but with a potential 20 billion revenue in a $270 billion addressable market in the United States alone. We are setting up a rating system and a series of stats for real estate agents so that customers can find the best real estate agent possible. We are charging the real estate agents a quarter of their commission, which is currently 6%, typical on the sale of a house, so we're keeping a quarter of that, and that provides us with that potential $20 billion dollar revenue. This is going to go to the moon. I don't know, they didn't put a timer on me, so that's probably 2 minutes. Well, we're looking for X at X valuation, please.
Excellent. Okay, now we have our 10th contender, Anna. Amento. That's the name of the company. Okay, it's 1, 2, and 3. Go.
Hey, I have some fun facts for you. Around 10,000 boomers are turning 65 every day. And do you know that that's around 28% of the US population? So that's about 93 million people, right? And the life expectancy of these people is around 77 years. So basically, why are we targeting millennials and Gen X? Who has the money, to be honest? The ones that have worked for it for their whole lives. And now is their time for them to enjoy this money. So the lack of resources and planning beyond the financial planning often leads to physical problems, mental problems, and other sort of problems in this generation, which affects all the aspects of their lives. In Amento, we value and acknowledge the benefit that this population brings to society. Amento is a marketplace that connects retirees and pre-retirees people to retirement professionals. So we are a commission-based marketplace and with a monthly subscription model that aims to provide an affordable and accessible guidance for these persons, bringing them the best resources for them to live to their fullest in this end of their best years of their life. Thank you.
What's your first name?
Anna.
Anna. Okay, Anna. Do you have traction? Is this product built?
We have an MVP.
Okay.
And we have 2 professionals affiliated with 1 current customer.
Okay, great. Okay, now what kind of things do retirees get out of this? What? Just give me 3 or 4 examples.
So they're gonna get assurance on what they're actually building. So it's not a physical thing that they're getting. They're getting certainty and...
Okay, let me ask you a different way. Is this an app?
Yeah, it's a website.
A website, okay. And so retirees go to it. And what problems do they have that they're going to your app that they want to solve?
We're basically there are 3 phases of retirement. Let's say that in the first one, they're all enjoying the retirement years, they have planned for it, they have the money. Then they eventually realize that they cannot play golf or maybe travel for the rest of their lives. And eventually they reckon that moment and they whether do something about it or...
I missed it. They reckon what moment?
This moment of loss of purpose, this moment of loss of... So basically the profile that we are targeting is people that have worked, that are financially, have a financial plan ready. And so basically they thought that they had everything figured out. So this is something that will come before retirement, and we're aiming to incorporate this into maybe corporate benefits so that it can be something that can help them craft the rest of their lives.
Craft what?
Craft a plan. Craft a plan, goals, life goals, and also recognize themselves,
So this is sort of psychological and emotional. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Is this?
It's a component of it.
Okay, so it's still too high up in the air. So help me out. Are you saying a person's retired and they're what are they helping them create new goals?
Yeah. So this person has resources to help them. Basically, we have interviewed financial planners. And they've told us that 70% of the time that they have talked to their customers is they're talking not about financials, but life plans.
Such as? Just give 1 or 2 or 3.
I thought that I was going to spend more time with my grandsons, and they have a life, so I'm not. And I have this much time. I'm afraid of retiring. So my friend fell down, and now he's physically impaired to do stuff that he thought he was going to be doing for the rest of his life. Okay. So basically it's like helping them into this transition and help them plan ahead.
And that's what your app is doing, to help them plan ahead?
What our website is doing is matching them with a professional that will help them craft and prepare for this stage of their life.
You're going to be listing various consultants to retirees, various things, various kinds of consultants. There'll be one side of your app and the other side is the retirees. So you're matching them, is that correct?
It's a match, yeah.
Okay, all right, now I get it. And where are you based? Are you based here?
Yes.
Okay, and where's your accent from?
From Mexico.
Okay, got it. Okay, very good.
There's a lot of Mexicans.
Yes. Okay, gotcha. All right, so if you want, we could chat a little bit later. You got to get the problem statement much more clear and simple. Okay, because if you keep a description that's so high that it's like a concept level, people will clap and go, okay, because I kind of get it, but they don't get it anywhere near enough. It's clear to you, but it's not clear to us what we're going to get out of this. I mean, I had to ask you a lot of questions, so that's got to come really simple in the front.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, gotcha. And it's a good idea because that group is retiring with the power of money, so that's a good point. Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm really grateful for. I knew that I wasn't like actually very ready for this, but I really wanted the feedback. So thank you for that.
So my question is, I'm still not clear on if you're specifically a marketplace for life coaches for retiring people, or more broadly, travel agents for older people's trips, and medical consultants, and financial consultants, and all these different things.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a problem. I left it very broad for your imagination to fly away, but it actually, at the moment, is a platform for retirement coaches, which is a very niche segment of the coaching industry, which is growing every day. And I didn't set it on purpose because eventually we're planning to grow the product, but what is really important to know and understand is that this is a platform dedicated for resources, to bring resources for retirees.
You should say that. You should say it's right now specifically for retirement life coaches, and we will expand in the future to these, and name the specific other things you think you might expand into. Because I was very unclear on what the marketplace was.
Okay, yeah. Okay, thank you.
That would satisfy me too. Exactly.
Hi there. Yeah, the pacing of the pitch was good. There was a couple of things that rubbed me the wrong way. A pitch is half a sales and half an investment.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the idea of saying this is the largest addressable market and growing, but a little bit more empathy and more what is the product. Everybody already talked about that, right? What solution do you give the people in their later years? A life management app for the second half of your life. Right? So it's something that is something that is of that nature, where investors, a lot of whom are boomers, because part of retirement is like, where do I put my money? Will actually say, oh, not only would I invest in it, I would use this, right? So that's
Thank you.
First and foremost, I think it's a great presentation. The way you compose yourself, the pitch definitely needs to be improved massively. Definitely start with the problem up front and the solution. But besides that, I think you're up to something. I know that market, the elderly people, the ones who are retiring, it's gonna grow. It's one of the biggest markets by 2030. We're gonna start having fully customized shoes. Parents those folks don't want to be spending money on multiple shoes, so they're gonna have customized, literally adjustable for whenever they go hiking, whatever. So it's an interesting market. I've been seeing it from afar, and I think you're up to something. So if you're able to actually put something together and speak to a lot of people who are retiring, precisely, not necessarily financial advisors, but people who are actually retiring and see what they want, I think that's gonna make you have something people want, which is the Y Combinator slogan per se.
Yeah, actually we've talked to around 300 not customers, but people around the age.
Nice.
And that's how we came to understand that there was this other sector that was already trying to solve the problem, which is the retirement coaches.
Yep.
And then eventually we started talking with retirement coaches. We understood that there's two markets that are not communicating in the best way. And also, most of the retirement coaches are on the boomer or higher age, which leads them not to be fully dedicated or experts on promoting themselves or maybe building their own marketing platform, so they're not marketing themselves in the
If you're
right
talking on elderly people being the coaches, make sure that the people that actually are respectable, because if they're able to relate to the person who they're trying to help, like, hey, I was able to build up my life and I was able to retire, and this is what I've been able to do with my money, we can actually give advice to that individual and they'll be able to respect it. Another 2 questions would be, are you seeking funding? Do you have a team? And how are you developing the platform? Because this is a platform that I believe you can actually get it done on WordPress. So if you don't have a legitimate platform, you can actually use create an MVP in WordPress. You can just answer that.
Yeah, so I have a co-founder, and I don't remember the second question, but yeah, we're actually building a very simple MVP, and eventually when we raise money, we plan to do like a very robust website, which will bring the coaches analytics and also like a journey map for the retirees and more tools for them to really make accountable of their journey.
Okay, well, I am representing Anna from the company Amento. Do you know how many people is retiring this year to get supposed to be at home and doing nothing? Really, it is about 3 million people every year is getting retired. And there is 3 profiles of people in that. People that are financially independent, ready to retire and enjoy their life and travel all around the world. There is people that are going to retire, they are very healthy, they are very in good shape, but they are not ready, financially speaking, to retire. And a third group that has a lot of problems personally, healthy, and things like that, that are going to be working. I am targeting to the middle one. The group of people that are very healthy is people that has some resources, but not necessarily has all the resources to be retired. The lifespan is growing, and these people is going to be living forever. How you can work with them? We are seeking to build the best teams of people and create the best experience for these people to help to have a wonderful life in a way that is we're building a Tinder for getting matching coaches, getting matching activities, and provide them a way to create and reinvent the purpose, find a way how to enjoy the most valuable part of their life, where they have time. That is one of the things that when you are getting at 65 years old, you are having the pleasure of doing whatever you want and you don't know what to do. That is the goal of Amento. We are seeking for an investment, how to reach that people that are looking how to have a better part of their life, living in a well fashion, and that people could be a solution for the future generations because they have knowledge, they have experience, and they have a way how to transform the millennials and the younger people, giving their knowledge and bringing into a very powerful way of life. I invite you to get together with us, invest in our approach. We are going to do crowdfunding, a way to help these people and create a lot of activities to generate opportunities for the younger people to learn and for the older people to keep happy and doing everything right in their own life. I hope to see you there. My asking is very easy. Help us to get these people together. Put a little bit of effort and do some crowdfunding with us that we're going to be launching within end of the year for this Thanksgiving time, and that will be the best gift that you can generate for these people, for the youngers and for the others. Thank you.
That was longer than 2 minutes. Okay, so now that's conclude that event. However, we still have 2 things to do. First is up to us judges. We go to that room, we sit there, and we redistribute amongst that 10 startup $500,000, which is not dollars, but just like
100. So 100.
No. That's about judges. Judge is going to be doing 500,000. However, each of you have $100,000 in your pocket. I'm giving it to you right now. So you take that money, figuratively speaking, and you go to John. He's sitting right there. Look at him. And he's got a computer. And he put your investments into his spreadsheet. And you got two choices. You can choose only 2 startups here. Assigned to each of them. Like 70,000 to this one, 30,000 to that one. Or 50 to that one, 50 to that one. But not to 3. Please don't do that. Or you can assign $100,000 to one startup. Then what happens? Arithmetics. We put together numbers and then we will see who got additional money to up to 500,000. Of course, if you don't want to use that, don't do that. Okay. Thank you so much.
Give you back to you.
Yeah, they give it back to me, of course, yes. So, we start right now. Can you put 10 minutes on there?
Please help us.
Yeah. Okay, don't be shy. That's my money. Just spend it there. Spend it there. Go, 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 go. Go on, sure.
Beta testing. So yeah, it requires manual approval at the moment, but what we're doing is what we are doing. Yeah. Nice, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh, yes, I know. The time ran out of stuff. There is a I can about data.
Accelerometer detects both responses, and when it's response, it can it's really clever. No QR codes, nothing. It's pretty cool. So they know what it's a free app, and both people need bump for it to work. So yeah, it's like these people are it's very clever. Yeah, very I know some artists will not.
All right, folks, we still have about 8 minutes. If anybody wants to spend Seth's money, come on over to the hack on the wall. All right, we got about 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Be sure to spend as much as Seth's money as you can. I want to see $1 million on the books. $1 million on the books.
Then we have the B2B, right? And the B2B that we would have for our platform next would be adaptive context-based music generation for video games. And you can get, for example, in a documentary when the tiger is attacking the antelope, you can get the escalations of right, you know, that you can analyze it. Also, a small version, like 20 minutes to showcase people, and they will definitely use that. Yeah.
All right, folks, we have a $500,000 in the book. $500,000 for respect. $500,000.
I don't know, everyone much appreciated that we can bring us in. I was actually looking at the grinds. Yeah, see, actually, without me knowing,
I'm trying to get 5 more people. 5 more people.
the same way for the future of music, that I posted a video with Lex Friedman, and I go, that's exactly what we're building. Yeah, I know, and I went to yeah, we definitely do have to change. Like, my AI guy is brilliant. We can definitely do it. I think that this would be perfect.
5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes remaining.
By the way, we already have 100,000 from Microsoft because we're on the 4th stage of their startup program, so for processing points. And we have 100,000 from NVIDIA that has also reviewed what we're doing. So we have money to train the models, but we need to pay salaries so we go 100% across months.
Does anybody else want to spend money? Come over to Hack the Planet Wall.
But then the cost is going to go down, the tax will also go down. So we're expecting for the next training to be like 1.5 months or so, and the cost to be like 30,000, and then that's going to go on. Once you have, yes, that's the dream. Not in the next year or so, but yeah, definitely. Yeah, we want to create a pipeline, so the whole thing is streamlined, so the new artist comes onto the platform and everything else goes you have that description running in your mind, so you know that you need to get it on computer because we don't have a chip that is on brain yet. But yeah, this is going to give a lot of insight. It's going to make the result a lot more precise. So you're going to have personalized.
3 minutes left. 3 minutes left. We have 600 pages in the books. 600 pages in the books.
The music that each person resonates with. So when you have the positive peaks, you have the sad peaks. So if you listen to a sad song that resonates with you, you're going to get extremely sad like this. And other people can listen to it, but it has different peaks. It's not going to resonate. It's going to get that. It's not going to get that sad. So eventually, another very exciting future is that we gain insight into the hills, and this is very.
Can we print $1 million? Any way to get $1 million? Any more investors?
That you don't do into the radio, the music generation into the listener. So you generate music for the person, so you get mind-blowing music, which is mind-blowing for you. So it depends to which person, to which extent you allow them to have access, for example, to your personal files. If you grant them access to your notes, I have sensing notes that I make diaries. So if you can have access to that, he knows how I think. The brain doesn't pick it. And another way would be rating. If you're rating your music, like at the particular format, yeah, because they also have the tracking that several sometimes. Maybe you can allow ratings in the time of the song, so you can rate it very high at that particular moment. Exactly. Yes, exactly. And it's not more like music theory anymore, because music theory and math we have been using until now to analyze music. These are group tools, and that's why we have this term which is, we say that in Greek we call it like allowance for the poet. Like they are allowed to make mistakes.
1 minute. 1 minute.
They do make sense for us, but they're not allowed within the rules of music. Now AI gets a lot more details, and we can also make these mistakes because we can blame the model that we generate. So it's a lot more details. So we're really super excited. Yes. So we know how to do this. And I expect 300,000 to know how. It's really so much.
All right, last call.
It's not. I can't. I have an extensive list of the people that I have met. I slept at the house of the lead engineer of the Tesla port, who is my friend. You know the Tesla. Yeah, no, he told me I see Grimes every day. She comes over at work with the kid and I go, because we're not very close at that point. Maybe I will ask him. I just met him like 2 weeks ago, but he's also I sent her a message to SoundCloud. She's never gonna read I downloaded actually.
Alright, Nick has officially closed his wallet.
Yeah, exactly. We have the same thoughts. Do something with the feedback that you guys give me. You can say that
well, one thing I would say is there's so many good
yeah, the B2C that I yes, the B2C doesn't take you always have to change your business model. Because the backend stays the same. Everything that generates says you only say access to your API to data or YouTube for people. Yeah. This is a So this is the guy we have.
Okay. Did you got the numbers? Good. So you will announce your score. Did you make your mathematics?
I did the mathematics.
Excellent.
Yes, excellent.
Okay. So, people, I got the money. Money here. Money. Wants money. Money. Come on. Okay, now, number 4. Rikset Sharma, Game of Life. Game of Life. You have $7,000. Yes, yours is $7,000 for some NFTs. We buying $7,000 of your NFTs. You see what I'm saying? It's not bad. Next is agents.com. Agent. Where's agent? Agent, you are number 9 and you got $25,000. $25,000 goes to agent. Round of applause for agent with $25,000. It's a Tesla. Tesla goes to agent. Okay, next. Next is James. James, you got a Tesla. $25,000. $25,000 case. Yeah. Come to James. Next is Noah. Coinable. Where's Coinable? Gone. Coinable. Give us Coinable. Okay. Coinable. Is there Coinable? Yes. Coinable. He doesn't want money, he wants beer. That's good. Beer better than one thing is enough. Yes. You got $32,500 in NFTs. Yes. No, it's not. But it will be, my friend. You are on your way. Yes, excellent. So next is number 8. Oh, sorry. You have to be number, but anyway. Number 8, Jordi, Persona. You got $30,000 for Persona. You can do better. Okay. And now we got 3 winners. So first is Custom Lead. Alex, are you here? Yes. $52,500. Almost half of someone's net worth. So next one is number 10, Anna. Anna, you come last, but you came first. Everyone loved your mortgage, so from that mortgage you have $75,000. $75,000 goes to you. Yes. So you need to give me your address and anything goes to you, but it's money. It's only the price of our recognition, but it's still $75,000. So number six, the winner, I want to have a winner right here. Where's the winner? Number 6, Diamond. Yes. Yes, here we go. Wealthy guy. So, how much do you think you have?
100,000.
Yeah, exactly. $115,000. So you don't need to work, just relax. It's done. You're a winner. Well, but that's only the first part. Now the second part, how you redistribute your money. So we got 3 winners. Greece. Pensions, or whatever it is. And Russia. Alex, Mexico, Russia. Here are the winners. Now it's your part. Give us your numbers.
Well, technically, it is your money that they're spending, but that's okay. All right, so I'm just going to go from top to bottom, 1 through 10, so you guys can follow along, all right? So here we go. Number 1 is Alex from Business Custom Leads. Alex, you ready? $90,000. Then we have number 2, Noah with Coinable. 0. Number 3, Anthony from Wellscore. $80,000. And let me reiterate before I continue is that every person that came up had $100,000. Had $100,000, and they can distribute it up to 2 people maximum. If they wanted to, they can invest $100,000 into their best, pitch. Okay. So continuing on, number 4. Prashik Sharma, Game of Life. 0. Jason from TV Feeder. 110,000. Number 6. Damon from Amuse. $220,000. James from Jabrion. 0. And again, this is from the community, not the judges. It's money, but that's okay. All right, number 8, Jordy from Persona, $130,000. Aaron from Agentstat, 0. And last, Anna from Amenco, $150,000. For our winner, voted by the community here, Damon Amuse. Damon, again, the winner of the community.
You go to Bahamas, right from here.
Today's the ask was 300,000. We have 15, I think, something.
No, you got 220 from the community and you have 115 from
Oh, we
us.
have 35.
335?
$5,000.
Just one more question before the leave. We can keep going in the networking. How you find the place? Who are the people that came here for the first time? How did you found about this event?
On the meetup.
Meetup? Well, you. Who else was the first time? Meetup? Meetup? All right. Thank you.
Okay, the question, do you like the event? Okay, raise the hand who liked the event. Nice. Who didn't like the event? I'm not looking. You are alone, man. So, we intend, that's our second event. We don't really know what we're doing. We're just going from the ear. So, we're going to be trying to be better. I don't know, with time management or whatever, but all suggestions. Welcome again, the winners or who got their funny money. Just send your Ethereum address to, so we're going to be sending an email to you. You respond to your Ethereum address. That's how you get your NFTs. Just the price. Thank you so much. Next time, probably in 3 weeks, maybe in 4, we're going to do that.
Hey guys, any of you presenters that want to get some help on your pitch, I'll be right here if you want to talk. So I do these webinars every week on how to pitch. So you're welcome to join. So if you want some help, come over and talk to me.
All right, one last thing before you guys go. If you guys want to be part of a group photo on the wall in the back of the Tiger. Tech Tiger, let's take a group photo of this amazing event. If you guys want to be a part of this iconic event photo, it's a big photo. We do it all the time. A lot of people there. It's a good promotional product. I'll meet you guys in the back. You want to get in here? Okay.
Right, 3, 2, 1.
Look at my camera. Take photos. Who is not going to be in the picture? Raise your hand. I need a photographer. Can you be a photographer, please? Wait, but aren't you a judge? You have to be in the picture. Yes. Okay, thank you.
I don't know how you can do it, bro, but there's so much stuff in the way. He has his stuff all taped up right here.
All right, go ahead and line up in the back. Line up in the back. We're going to start taking photos.
Not a white frame or nothing. No, that's fine. I'm actually having to squish him a lot more. In between the doors, I have
All right, we actually have a lot of people today, but we need to squeeze in between the restroom doors. So we can make 5 rows, possibly, in between the men and women's restroom doors. We got to go all the way back, okay?
Let's start pushing them back, bro. We got to push them back.
So, catch you later. Yeah, that's right.
Chihuahua.
Do it again, come on. One more time.
Don't even wait. Just click it away.
Yeah, click it like 100.
Yeah, click it.
Okay.
There you got the video.
Hands up. Yeah. I guess you guys are Everybody's tired. That's why.
All right, let's go get some impressions of how the event went.
That's like your job, like your work.
No, so I used to work on Google, and then I quit in June.
Do you guys want to answer a question?
Add a question.
You guys want to answer a question? What did you think about the event?
Oh, I pretty much love this event because I get to meet a lot of great people, entrepreneurs, and this is what I love doing because this is where you get talk to a lot of great people who already has experience in doing certain things, and I get to learn about the industry and new things, what they have gone through, the ups and downs, and that's what I love doing. So this is the main thing I come to.
Do you have a startup or a business you're working on?
So I'm working on a startup, so early stage, trying to validate the product before I build a robust system, and again, then I realize, I'm building products for people who are not paying.
Do you want to say your name, what the product is, or not yet?
We don't have a product yet, so it's kind of in the early stage. We don't have a name yet because we are trying to talk to the certain industry that we want to target and trying to get all the feedback that we get, and also,
Okay, so in the near future, we'll see you.
For sure, yeah, definitely. That's what my goal is. Thank you so much for your time. Yeah.
Thank you. You guys want to answer a question? How was the event?
The event was great. It's always an amazing time at the Hacker Dojo.
What was your best pitch?
I personally like the AI sales CRM. I think it's really capitalizing on a hot market. Yeah.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Do you have a product?
Nothing that I'm ready to pitch at the moment.
Okay. Why did you decide to come over here?
I just like hearing about startups. I like hearing about innovative
I'm the
ideas.
same way, bro. I'm the same way, bro. Yeah. All right. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. No worries.
And now because market is so far,
Are you guys able to answer a question? What did you guys think about the event?
I think it was fine. I didn't like that I didn't win.
Yeah. NFTs, right?
Yes.
Okay. What did you think?
It was really good. I think all the presenters did a great job, and it's a lot of work, and I appreciate them coming out.
Would you come back again and watch this again?
Yeah, but I think it's sort of a little too long, and maybe too long on the feedback stuff. It's a little overdone on the feedback. Yeah.
So should it be shortened? Should the judges shorten down? To like maybe 3 judges, and instead of 10 minutes, just have 5 minutes.
Yeah, something like that, or less time. Yeah, fewer judges, and more judges that really, like Steve was real good.
Yeah, Steve is definitely, he's amazing.
Yeah.
What you think?
Yeah, I didn't win, but I felt like I won just because of all the camaraderie here. So, yeah, really good.
I think Steve will be the last person I ask. I think Steve is going to be the last person I ask, just because he's so iconic from the whole event. So we'll see what he says.
Then again, he didn't have enough time for the general audience to ask questions. I thought I had some good questions, especially for Noah, because he was using Coinbase. I thought that was very important. I wanted to emphasize.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
This could be Billy.
Want to answer? What do you think about the event? You were one of the judges. What did you think about the event?
I think the event was actually pretty great. I enjoyed my second time being a judge, second time being here. So
is this better than the first time?
Yes, in terms of companies, we had a lot more companies actually pitching.
Since you're at both of them, what was better today and worse today? Because there's always a pro and con when you have the experience of two different events. So today's event, what are the pros and cons?
Yeah, the pros of today's event was we had a lot more people. I think it was pretty good on that aspect. The companies were actually pretty good as well. The previous event, we had anything from robotics. I mean, we had somebody come from Finland. He was working on robotics. His dad actually owned a company and he made it big, whatever. And then we had other people actually working on pretty cool things, such identity theft for spam calls or things like that. So it was a lot of deep tech back then, but it was only 5 companies pitching. Right now we had 9 or 10.
Do you plan on being a judge the next time?
I plan to be a judge next time, and I plan to get sleep prior to coming here because I only got I haven't slept in 24 hours.
The good thing it doesn't show when you're out there, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident, so I think my confidence kind of suits and overcomes that. But
well, thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Cualquier desarrollador que quiera.
Yeah, man, definitely keep entrepreneurizing, man. I believe in you. I appreciate it. I believe in you as well. Thank you.
Can I ask you guys a question? What you guys think about the event?
I love the event. I had a great time, met a lot of cool people.
There's always pros and cons to an event.
I got the cons ready to go.
Okay. Hey, I'll ask you first.
I believe, here, this is what I have to say. All right?
Say it, bro. Come on.
I believe more differentiating group of VCs and judges would be the age demographic. You know what I mean? Right?
That's actually a good point.
Ask some VCs that are like crazy unicorn guys. I don't know if you're going to be able to acquire those people, but if you can, like the general demographic of these VCs were 60, something like that. They don't necessarily understand the newest ventures with the upcoming tech, right? I understand that AI is huge, but there's still emerging verticals. It would be cool if you guys incorporated a lot of younger VCs as well.
So I think that is one of the goals. Yeah. But right now this is their second event, so they're still trying to build.
This is just feedback.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure they're going to appreciate it when they watch. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for being attended. All right, thank you. All right, Jorge, what did you think about the event?
I really like it. I love it. It was a fantastic event. And really the energy of the people we are late about an hour and the people are still here. They don't want to leave. That is the best thing that you can see, that the people is really engaged.
It's all about networking. So you were a judge for both of them, right?
Yep, I love that.
I wasn't here for the first one, so can you tell me what the differences were from the first one to the second one?
Well, in this one, we have companies that were much more solid with a better business model, with some ones with attraction, a better idea how it really can start it. And that, in my point of view, that's a goal. We need to keep going and improve it and how to filter to have just the top ones.
Do you plan on being a judge for the next one?
Yep. Yeah, I'm looking forward.
What do you think about the idea of having a younger VC investors, entrepreneurs to come in and be judges? A younger generation, we're talking about like the early 20s and 30s that have actually become successful, let them be judges.
Well, in some way they need to learn how to do that. And it's good to see younger people with us have some discussions.
What I'm saying is people that are already successful, people have already made it, and give them the opportunity to be a judge and get the perspective from.
If you know what these things work, that's nice. There is not too many of them, and if you find it, welcome to bring in that.
So you would let them be a judge?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So hopefully, because there were some folks that were asking about that.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I want to see it. Oh. Can I ask you a question real quick? Okay, I apologize. How was the event, bro?
Well, I mean, I said I was honest. It was very disorganized. You know, I was here since 1 p.m. preparing for my presentation, and I didn't like how Svet just laid out the, format minutes before, and I didn't like how whatever was spoken in the judges, I was disqualified. So I'm not really happy. And I think the crowd was happy. The crowd gave me fun, so that says something.
From what I recall, you were disqualified
because
you were disqualified for a video thing.
For their so-called format, which again was not posted anywhere, was not discussed. I wasn't even going to present today. I was just hanging out here today, and then, someone was like, "Hey, are you presenting tonight?" I was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Oh, there's this pitch thing going tonight." I was like, "Oh, I've been working on a presentation." Oh, thank you. Cheers, man. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I get this is only your second iteration, but you can't disqualify someone for not clearly stating the rules. That's all I'm saying. That's all. I'm just trying to be fair, and I think Svet was unfair in that.
Okay, I think that's fair to say. The rules should definitely be more clear on that, right? So hopefully that's something that can be, followed up on his side.
I was actually thinking about erasing my name, but then I was like, you know what? It's only 2 minutes. I've been here sitting for hours preparing. I'm just gonna at least have my 2-minute shot, and that's it.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. All right. You guys want to answer the same question? No, you guys are good. Okay. Thank you. All right. Thank you, bro. All right. I think we are done. Oh, actually, there he is. The man, the myth, the legend. All right, so the question I've been going on asking everybody is, what did you think about the event?
The event tonight?
Yes.
I love the event tonight.
Everybody loved you. You were the highlight of the night.
Oh, my goodness. I can hardly believe it. They must have been bored if they're going to call me the highlight.
Yeah.
That was because I was hamming it up when I was doing the pitches.
Sure, yeah.
I can corroborate that statement. You were the best part. Yeah, all the pitches and adding the excitement and the knowledge and the good questions. Like of all the pitchers here or all the judges here, I think you asked the most precise questions. You would nail down one sentence, and then
Can you hear that I'm coming from the sales side when I do that?
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. I'm not into the sales business, but now when you speak, you ask particular questions. And I can see the angle you're coming at, I'm like, I can piggyback off of that idea, that experience, just hearing you, because I don't have that experience. But when you speak, I think if I'm around you enough, I would pick up on those habits as well.
You pick it up. Good. That's what I want you to do, because you guys, everybody's here looking to raise money to do their thing. And to do your thing, to contribute whatever you have, you got to reach the customers. And if you want to reach the customers, you got to talk their language and solve their problem or whatever they'll hope to get. And that's why I'm focused on this, because that's what I've been doing all my life.
Yeah, this is what you do for a living.
It's easy for me.
So if folks want to just, join your group, is there any contact info?
Actually, that's a good point, because a couple of people asked me to start a community. And I'm going to start a community where people can start practicing this together, and we can kind of help lift up all the startups. So right now, find me on LinkedIn, Steve Austin.
So /Steve Austin.
And then separate of that, I'll be able to start posting where this community is. I got to build that out here pretty quick.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you. You did amazing. Thank you.
So
I think
much.
everybody did amazing. But the only complaint, there's always going to be a negative on everything, and I think you know what it is. It was dragged out. It was fairly long, right? From 6 p.m. to nearly what time is it? 10 p.m. Yeah, 10:30.
We're talking too much in the middle, but nevertheless.
But other than that, I think it was fantastic.
It was great.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you. Have a good night.
Good night, Block John.
Just one point. That's not recording. There's no battery in there, right?
Yes.
Wait, it is recording?
Yes.
Oh, it is recording.
Yes, it is.
It's just it's setting the data over here.
Yes, it is. Yeah, right
I
here.
see.
Well, I mean, obviously we can't see. It's right here, but yeah, there it is.
Okay, cool.
All right. You set? You good? All right. Cool. Thank you. All right.
Over here,
Okay.
so we can talk over here.